Welcome back. We got another podcast, Yokami podcast. Actually, just a Yokami podcast. Episode 6. It's your boy Ben.
It's your boy Bezel.
And look, I was gonna start out with something a little bit more viral, but you wanted to start out with something fun. Oh, I want to start with something fun.
Why are you exposing me?
I want to start out with something fun. I want to laugh.
Me, man? You wild.
Sky Bree birthday cake in front of your family is just insane. I got my fave, crush. Ugh. Sky Bree on my birthday cake.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Joshua. Happy birthday to you.
Oh.
Listen. This is what happens today. I don't know what's real anymore. The deep fake is coming. This might not even be a real person. Less than that, maybe it's a skit.
I have to imagine it's a skit.
And if it's real, this is a poor on the spectrum man. He's on the spectrum. He's not all there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, I'm trying to imagine what kind of person you would have to be to not only get the porn star cake, to not only go with the 29-year-old candle sticking out, with the friends and family around, but then to lick the pussy? Like he couldn't help himself. He was like, I gotta lick it.
Sky Bree.
It's so ridiculous.
It's a mess.
And every like that waiter. So that's what the waiter like.
Why was he smiling? This is a skit.
It has to be a skit.
It's a skit.
It has to be a skit. Because if I was the waiter, like, I could either only be dead inside or dying of laughter.
Right.
Bringing over the cake. I would drop the cake.
I'd be walking with shave.
I don't even want to be associated with this. Put the camera down. Put the camera down right now.
You can't film me. You can't film me. Fuck the customer experience, man. Fuck the band. Fuck everything, man.
Like, is comedy like this funny? Like, if this is a skit, is
No,
demeaning
it gets you
yourself
angry.
as a fat glasses man. I'm a fat glasses man. I don't want to just be a big fat joke. Because then you end up like Boogie 2988.
Who's that?
You know Boogie 2988? You know Boogie 2988.
Is this the guy that looks like Peter?
Yeah.
That's the guy that looks like Family Guy Peter.
That's the guy who, over a decade ago, made videos on YouTube.
The Maya he guy?
No, Francis. He's like, I want to play the video game.
Oh, the Candy Crush nigga.
Baby?
Bro, he bought like $500 worth of Candy Crush shit.
And like his girlfriend was berating him for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. He still exists today, but he's just a big fat joke.
You say yes to, you think all fat niggas look the same? You said yes to everybody.
I didn't say yes to
You said
everybody.
yes to everybody.
I said he kind of looks like Peter Griffin.
No, man, you say yes to, you know the Fortnite Peter Griffin guy.
No, I don't.
You never seen the guy that looked like Peter playing with his character?
After Boogie 2988, I haven't been tapped into fat jokes for a while.
Alright.
Big fat laughing stocks. I haven't been tapped into big fat laughing stocks.
Laughing stocks.
So, yeah, that nigga's still around today, and he just debases himself to get paltry amounts of money so he can continue to live. Not good. All right.
Please.
That nigga's like 45. He's got a little 23-year-old tank.
How?
How?
What she look like?
She's not a tank.
Okay.
The
The world is right again.
I shouldn't have given it up. Man. I shouldn't have given it
The
up.
world is right again. Whoa! He doesn't look as fat anymore.
Yeah, he lost some weight. I think he got like his stomach stapled or something, or
Oh yeah, that's the original version. The version on the fourth picture.
fourth with this.
Yeah, that's the nigga we know. No neck.
See the jibs?
What is the jib?
Got the veneers.
What was wrong with his teeth before? I don't know. You was too into this nigga, man.
Who,
What
me?
his teeth look like?
No, I don't know what his teeth look like. I just remember that I saw that he got the jibs. He got the jibs done.
What the? Okay. Yeah, his girlfriend looks like a bug. She look like one of the Men in Black things.
You don't have to do that.
I can't be honest. You was making fun of the fat nigga? What? Yo, you really be simping, bro. You gotta stop simping.
I'm making fun of him because he's a joke.
And so is his girl.
She looks like
she got with a joke.
She looks like she has an eating disorder.
She got with a joke, and she's social media. She's on social media too. She signed up for this.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. You ready?
Don't ask me if I'm ready.
Have you gotten the laughs out?
Okay.
So Elon Musk, you know, he's doing this thing on X. For a little while, it was looking like a dying ship. It was looking like a sinking ship.
It never was.
But he's bringing it back.
And he didn't need to bring it back. It was always there. It was always on top.
And one of the things that he's trying to do to bring it back,
it was nasty.
Donnie boy.
It was nasty liberals and leftists that were making it look like, man, Twitter's been lit since he was on it.
You say lit. Niggas is talking about the Munyon. What was the Munyon looking like? Advertisers pulling out.
It's big Elon, big billionaire, big B.
Why are the advertisers pulling out?
Huh? Because they trying to strong arm your boy.
Okay, we'll see.
Trying to strong arm your boy.
We'll see, but
you can't get rid of Twitter, man. And I'm not even saying like this is one of those arguments. It's like, oh, not a person before he really put the shit into play. I'm not saying Twitter wasn't lit before, but my nigga, Twitter wasn't gonna die. What, niggas gonna go to Threads? Yeah, alright.
Niggas was looking at. They were looking at Threads.
They were looking at Threads. Did you download it?
Niggas was looking at Blue Sky.
Who?
Blue Sky.
You didn't download none of these things. And you never went on.
Yeah, I didn't.
Exactly. So
I didn't.
Keep it a beam, bro. Twitter is where it's at, man.
Look, I'm not beefing.
Free speech.
I'm not beefing with the Twitter niggas. I'm not beefing with free speech. I like Twitter. Actually, I probably like it about the same amount as I did before. Because before, it was just boring dog shit leftists all the time. Now, it's also horrible racist.
Yeah, there's so many racists.
I'm just getting both sides of the same shitty coin.
Yeah.
Before it was just one side, but that doesn't really make it any better or worse.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, look, I still enjoy going on Twitter. I see a lot of shit that I do like. So, everybody enjoys Twitter. Let's keep it a bean. And we're not calling it X. We're not calling it X. Fuck that.
Call it X.
We're not calling it X, bro. We're not calling it X.
Deal.
Anywho, so Elon, he was like, let me get Donnie boy. You know what I mean? I got some right wingers. Let me get a left winger. Because they had this interview. Now,
is Don Lemon even a real name?
You think it's like a
stage name?
Like R.L. Stein? Like J.K. Rowling?
Does R.L. Stein stand for something? That could be a real name.
Some niggas got fake names.
Yeah.
Like the person that made Charlotte
J.K.
Black.
Rowling isn't her real name?
Her name's not J.K. Maybe it's initials?
It's initials. What are you talking about?
There are people who have fake names.
Oh, no. You
as authors.
You just like Scott Bree nigga, man. You a little on the spectrum.
Wait. Pen name. It's a pen name. Agatha Christie, Mark Twain.
Look at J.K. Rowling on the right.
Look at you.
What's her name? Joanne Rowling. Wait.
Okay.
What? No. What? That's a name. What do you mean that's a pen name?
George, think he called himself George Orwell. His name is George Eliot. Well, maybe not. I don't know what's going on. All right, listen. Wait, no, Eric Arthur Blair. That was his name.
Okay. I don't care about Agatha Christie, man.
Well, she's a top 10 writer all time. Because I was arguing with some loser. Some loser!
What did she write? Charles Webb?
No, she wrote, like, murder mysteries.
Oh.
Yeah.
So she for the bitches.
Like, it's like Shakespeare, somebody, Agatha Christie, somebody, J.K. Rowling, somebody.
So what was the argument?
Oda.
What was the argument about?
There was like some professor who like either got reprimanded or fired because she said that she loved J.K. Rowling and that's all she said. Somebody was like, oh, yeah, I actually support this. If you say that you support J.K. Rowling, who's a transphobe, then you should, as a professor. I'm like, bro, she's literally a top 10 author of all time.
You actually argued with him?
I sent him a comment and it was like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Why does he talk like Voice Critical?
He's a douchebag.
Oh, my fault.
Well, look, I wasn't saying that Voice Critical's a douche. That's what you're saying.
Oh, was it?
That was just a douchebag voice.
I said, what?
That's what you're saying. That was a douchebag voice.
Okay.
All right, so anyway.
I know you were scared of Voice Critical. I saw the fear in your eyes.
I'm just not trying to put nothing on that nigga.
You got some fear in your eyes.
All right, fuck Voice Critical.
Yeah.
I'm funny, loser.
Yeah.
So I dove deep into the taint of my asshole in order to... Shut up. Get some new material. Stop talking about tainted assholes, bro.
Yeah, we got one. Yeah.
So, this nigga Elon does a show. He wants to do a show with Don Lemon. Immediately after the show, cancels that bitch. Let's see some of the clips. Did you watch any of this?
Yeah.
How much?
If we lower the standards for what it takes to become a doctor.
You're saying if we lower the standards,
Yes.
but do you believe people are dying because the standards are being lowered?
I don't
Or have
think
been
that
lowered?
is yet an issue, but it could become an issue.
Okay. But the actual evidence in history shows the exact opposite if you look at how minorities were treated by the medical system.
Here's the problem. At this point, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm you know what it is? I've dealt with niggas. I've dealt with niggas in conversations. I'm looking at you.
Huh?
Who start talking about B when I'm talking about A.
Never.
If I was Elon Musk, I'd say, before we move on to whether or not it's happening, do you understand the point that I'm making? I'm not saying that it's happening. What I'm saying is, if what I'm saying is happening, this will happen. And some people have said that it's happened, or that it's happening. Do you understand the point that I'm making? Once we get through that, we can move on to your next point. And you want me to bring up research or this or that, that's something that we might be able to do. But do you understand the conditional hypothetical situation that I'm trying to illustrate? I wouldn't be able to go anywhere until we get past that.
Well, I look at it, I'm just like, well, when you fail to concede ground to something that just seems obvious, it makes it look like you're a paid actor. Because how can not, like, you'd have to reach far into your brain to think of a scenario where lowering standards doesn't make it so that the overall production is worse.
That's true. But the question is whether or not they are lowering standards.
Huh? No, his question is, even if they do lower the standards, does it result in worse stuff?
I don't think that's what his question is.
That's what his question was.
I don't
Or have
think
been
that
lowered?
is yet an issue, but it could become an issue.
You gotta go back.
Wait.
Okay. But the actual evidence,
There's standards for what it takes to become a doctor.
you're saying if we lower the standards,
Yes.
but do you believe people are dying because the standards are being lowered?
That's exactly what I said.
He's asking if... He's essentially asking if the standards are being lowered.
No, he's asking. He said if the standards are being lowered, but
Do you believe that people are dying because the standards are being lowered?
that's basically saying that even if the standards are being lowered, it doesn't mean that anything's really changed.
Oh, you're right. Well, okay. I'll shoot him some bail. Again, I watched some of this video. He goes on to say, if you look at like the history of the medical industry, in particular when it comes to people of color, black people, as more black people get into the field, less black people die. So so even if the standards are being lowered by having more black people be introduced, that could potentially raise the life expectancy or the outcomes for black people.
I think I could get behind that. Should have said that.
He did, but he said it very ineloquently. But you can get behind that?
Yeah. Because I mean, I've heard the stories about how black people don't get treated right in the hospitals. I don't know how true that is today, but
Yeah, here's the problem.
I've heard, especially black women, I heard them voice that opinion a lot.
Yeah, here's the problem. I have heard that as well. And something recently happened that kind of re-sparked that idea in my head that made me go, maybe that is true.
The personal?
Yeah.
What happened to you?
It happened to both of us.
Huh?
Recently. With a family friend.
Oh. What? How do you know that's...
I don't know that, but I was like, why would that person die from that? You didn't have that thought at all?
Bro, when it was happening, I'm like, that makes you not wake up?
Bro, I was like, why would that person die from that? And I don't want to get too you know,
Well,
I don't want to get into
we're not
specifics.
doctors, you know.
Yeah,
we're not doctors.
Yeah,
so.
no, we're not doctors. I don't want to get into specifics about it, but I was just like, I was looking at what this person was telling me about what happened. I'm like, why would that person die from that? And it's not like the person was horribly unhealthy or, you know, super duper old. It's like, what? So yeah, you know, I was kind of thinking maybe that is the case, but at the same time,
But that thought didn't cross my mind though. I just thought,
not enough conspiracy brain.
okay. I just thought maybe I don't know enough about the affliction.
Maybe, potentially. And it's weird because it feels like it got caught early, but whatever. It's whatever. But at the same time, black people believe in Dr. Sebi. Black people still wash their chicken.
What?
So I believe in science. So I go, you know, science is science. Like anybody should be able to get treated. Anybody should be able to get treated.
Chatting right now, bro. There's nothing wrong with Dr. Sebi.
I don't.
Like Dr. Sebi, what's good about him?
You gotta eat healthy.
That's not all he's doing.
Huh?
Any nigga on Instagram can teach you how to eat healthy.
Stop it, bro. Dr. Sebi is not telling you not to go to the hospital if you're sick. What he's telling you is that if you could probably add this shit to whatever you're doing, and it couldn't do anything but help you. Eat the fucking sea moss. I don't know. Eat the alkaline diet. Like, could it really be so bad to not eat meat and whatever? I mean, I don't know, maybe you gotta talk to your diet, but try shit out. Like, everyone has different bodies. Nigga Jordan Peterson was sickly and dying before he started eating only meat. Can't eat vegetables. How many people do you tell, oh, don't eat vegetables? You're not like Jordan. You're not built like Jordan Peterson. Bad build.
It's a bad build.
It's a bad build. I like pause. I like meat. You know, I said pause. I like meat just as much as the next man. Pause. But like, yo, eating it just, that's it. I can't get no rice. That's crazy. No pasta. I'll go crazy, bro. Like, just steak, salt, pepper, steak. I can't eat like little ice cream, little candy, nothing. Sandwich.
But Dr. Sebi wouldn't let you do none of that.
I know, but he's saying that you don't have to do it for a time till you're cured. You'll lose the cancer. The AIDS is gone.
So you're saying
STD's gone.
Jordan Peterson listened to Dr. Sebi when he had the couple apple juice.
Because I don't believe that.
48 hours.
No, because I don't think that when it comes to medical stuff, one size fits all. Sometimes you have to tailor it to yourself, just like the Jordan Petersons.
Okay. I'm not rocking with Dr. I like science.
Huh?
I like science.
Yeah, you like jibby jabs.
Is what I always say. All of my belief that I have in life is given to God. I have no more faith to give it anything else. So, outside of God, I need the facts. I need the evidence.
What about results? That count?
Black people are the most unhealthy people in the country.
They didn't listen to Dr. Sebi.
Okay, we'll see.
Having that is, yes, an issue, but it could become an issue.
Okay. But the actual evidence in history shows the exact opposite. If you look at how minorities are treated by the medical system, most doctors now are white. And there are lots of mistakes in medicine. So you're saying that white doctors have bad medical care?
Huh?
I'm trying to understand your logic here.
See, this
He's
is
talking about something that niggas don't like. Elon Musk doesn't know what you're talking about. He's not read up on, like, you can't just start talking as if Elon has this information assumed in his head. Like, no.
Even if Don Lemon was saying, hey, have you ever considered this perspective that Elon Musk doesn't know about? That's not even what he said right now. What he said right now was most doctors are white and sometimes doctors make mistakes. So are you saying that white doctors are bad? It's like, what are you Dom, what are you talking about? I went into this interview thinking Don Lemon was a smart and accomplished person. And this was the first of many things that he said. I mean, having scratched my head, I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? I don't even understand what point he's making. Saying, like, because some doctors make mistakes, that means that white doctors are not good, or you think that
Because white
comports-
doctors are the most doctors.
like, it's like, what was he talking about?
When it comes to DEI, because there's no actual evidence of what you're saying.
No, I said, so if the standards, like let's say, I think that particular thing was referring to surgeons. Let's say a surgeon is asked to, a surgeon in training is asked to do a series of operations under the supervision of a senior surgeon, and they get a bunch of those operations wrong. If that happens, and yet they are still approved to be a surgeon, the probability that someone will die, I think, at some point is high.
Okay, I understand that, but that's a hypothetical. That doesn't mean it's happening.
I didn't say it's happening.
You didn't say it was happening.
I said it will. But I said if we lower standards, people will die.
But why respond to something or put something out there that has not happened?
Huh?
Because I could say,
Because I don't want it to happen. I think we don't want to lower standards.
okay, if you look at the history of the medical industry, especially when it comes to Black Americans, it shows the exact opposite. If you look at the Tuskegee experiment and on, only 5% of doctors in America are Black. All of them are white. So are you saying that if the majority of doctors are white, are you saying that and there are still these inequities, right? And there's still mistakes. Are you blaming DEI for that?
No, I'm very basically saying that if we lower standards for what it takes to become a board-certified surgeon or an oncologist or something where the kind of disease we're talking about, if you make a mistake, causes someone to die, then more people will die than if we don't lower the standards. Therefore, we should not lower the
But
standards.
why do you think they're lowering the standards for minority doctors or women doctors or?
That's what that's what that article suggested. Yes, at Duke University.
Okay.
Look, I haven't read the article. If I were to assume the intent of everything that's going on, it's that somehow, some way, minorities can't meet the standards of being a doctor because of racial imbalances, whether it's economic or social. So we should lower the standards for them, or maybe it's not lower the standards, actually, maybe it's boost their score for them, since they have to face these other issues. The easiest way to square this away is just maybe you should look at it from an economic thing, but that doesn't account for maybe the social, the social problems that they may face as well. But in my opinion, it'd be simpler if you just look at it as an economic thing. They have economic barriers to, overcome, so give them a little boost. Can people really be mad at that? I feel like you'd be an asshole to do.
I feel like necessarily if you boost people who are of lower quality than other people, you're gonna, on average, have more deaths, even if it's only like 5 more. But maybe the 5 deaths that you get from people who are incompetent is
Supplemented by more doctors?
No, not supplemented by more doctors, but supplemented by less deaths that happen to minorities because they're not taken care of the right way. Maybe.
I feel like
even if that's a real thing. I don't even know.
Yeah, a lot of people call that into question. I mean, all this stuff would have to be proven. It's a nasty game to play. It's like you can't prove how your social, how being a minority affects you socially. You can't really prove that. It's just a feeling based thing. So it's like the people that don't give a fuck about that, you can call them cold, you can call them heartless, but they, niggas want to see things, niggas want to see tangible things. So economics to me is the only thing that's tangible. So it's like you should really put your money into that instead of trying to explain it away other ways.
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean economics is the only thing that's tangible?
Your social, like the way you're affected socially and mentally for being a minority can't be quantified.
Okay. So
if you bring it up as a reason why you should boost minority scores, a lot of niggas are gonna be angry and upset. But maybe that's why they're just doing it anyway. Like, fuck you, being you would never understand. How could you not understand?
Yeah, potentially. Yeah. I feel that. Especially because I never really felt like, me personally, I never really felt like race was like a real obstructive force in my life personally. So it's difficult for me to be able to relate with other people along that line. But
I mean, I felt how it could be, but a lot of the times I could just overlook it or ignore it because I'm 6'4", smart, strong, and sexy.
that was weird.
Why is it weird? It's facts.
That was really, really weird, man.
Why is it weird, man?
That was weird, man.
Look, man.
We were talking about like academics, doctors. Yeah, I can fuck bitches. That was weird, man.
Important, bro.
All right, bro.
Okay, what kind of social things do you think you're talking about?
I don't know, like getting treated poorly in school.
Do you think that happens to people that are tall, strong, and attractive? Regardless of your race, it's not probably not gonna happen to you.
Yeah, but it doesn't really happen to. I'm saying on average, like if you're not those things, compared to people, whatever you are, compared to people who are white, did you get treated worse? And I'm saying no. So you might say, oh well.
No, but I'm saying I've run into those things. I've seen it happen to other people. Have you never seen it happen to other people?
Not really, no.
Tweaking, eh?
I'm not tweaking. Don't tell me I'm tweaking. My own personal experience. How dare you?
I mean, what about just about the idea of code switching?
Code switching?
Or making sure that you feel less threatening.
Niggas code switch with their parents. Like that's just some stupid propaganda.
No, but we're talking about code switching specifically for race.
Yeah, when you talk to different groups of people, you talk to them in different types of ways. It's not like
that's fine. That's fine. You feel that way. So I might feel that way too. But other people think it's an extra mental turmoil they have to go through.
I don't. Then talk the normal way. Talk that way.
Then you might not. A black woman might say, "Oh, I can't speak the way I speak to my friends because then I won't get hired for the job."
Yeah, you can't speak the way that you speak to your friends when you talk to your fucking parents either.
No.
Otherwise, you won't get respect from your parents.
No. They'll have to like push down their southern accent. See, ESPN is forward thinking. They'll grab a nigga like Shannon Sharp, no problem. But other institutions might think, "Oh, that person's lower class. We shouldn't take him." That's a potential. I don't know. Maybe I'm just making up stories. Maybe I'm writing fan fiction. But that's the kind of things I hear.
That's fine. So for the
I gotta wear my hair in a certain way when I go to the interview.
For the companies that don't take people like that, maybe it'll hurt them because they don't have somebody that speaks.
No, it's gonna hurt the person that's trying to get the job.
No, it will hurt the person that doesn't get the job. But it might also hurt the person who doesn't speak like Shannon Sharp. And maybe a company will hire the person who speaks like Shannon Sharp, and they'll benefit because he'll be able to appeal to different groups of people. That's for the market to decide. But this is not some sort of crime or injustice.
They're saying the market has been decided because the market doesn't have enough representation of people like them that knows that they're just people too.
What do you mean the market doesn't have that representation of people? They're part of the market.
That's why they're trying to put the DEI.
No, black people spend money. They're part of the market.
No, I'm talking about they're the people that dole out money. They want to be on that end of the spectrum. There's not enough people on the end of the spectrum. There's not enough minorities on the end of the spectrum that dole out money to people. That receive money from consumers. So when they want to get in those positions, it feels like there's a barrier.
This is what the black people should do. They should say...
It's not just the black people, it's minorities in general.
This is what the minorities should do.
Mm-hmm.
They should say, we want more minority doctors. And when I go to this spot, if you don't have any minority doctors, I'm leaving. And then the almighty dollar will call the business owner and say, listen, you want to make more money? You want to appeal to minorities? Get some more minority doctors. And that's how it'll go.
It's not going to happen.
That's how it'll go, bro.
You can't.
That's the market.
I don't think you can boycott the medical industry. All right, good luck.
You got Dr. Sebi.
Alright. So you're trying to kill our people, huh?
This shit is long as hell, man.
Yo.
I wanted to... Damn, this shit is long as shit, man. I kind of wanted to get to this one, the censorship one. You think it's worth it?
I don't know. I've never seen this one.
City belt. Do you think that you believe that X and you have some responsibility to moderate hate speech on the platform?
I think we have a responsibility to adhere to the law, and we have a responsibility to be transparent about when things are shown, why they're shown. That's why we open source our algorithm. I think once you start going beyond the law, now you're putting it on the scale, and we don't want to put out on the scale.
It doesn't concern you that hate speech has gone. Research shows that it's gone up on the platform since you took over. That's not concerning to you.
I believe that is false. In fact, the research that I've seen says it went down.
The study from the Institute of Strategic Dialogue.
I think it probably depends on
What side of the coin you on?
yeah, like what it is that you consider hate speech. If you consider somebody saying that all men are rapists, which I've seen a lot of recently, if you consider that that is hate speech, then I don't even know. I mean, it went down or it went up.
I mean, if you consider that hate speech, and you're saying that you see it a lot now, then it means it go up.
There's no way that Elon Musk thinks that hate speech has gone down on his platform.
I guess we'll see.
Blog found that anti-Semitic tweets doubled from June 22 to February 2023. One study reported that as many as 86% of the posts reported for hateful content remained up after being reported. Hate speech on the platform is up.
So what they will typically do is they will count the number of posts, but not count the number of views. So what matters is, was that post given high visibility, or what did like one person see it? And if you look at the number of views of how many times was hate content viewed on our platform, it is down substantially.
Yeah. Well, that's not what the study shows. You said you like transparency. I'm going to show you this, and
No, you can get a study that will tell you whatever you want.
but these are just a handful of extremely. You look at those anti-Semitic and racist tropes and tweets, and as of this morning, they're still on X.
Full screen it?
Oh, you really want to see the tweet? You need new material? We Jews don't believe Jesus came back from the dead because you never saw a body. There is no bodily evidence of the resurrection of Christ. You've never seen an autopsy of a gassed Jew before. But you believed in the Holocaust? Wow. Comment?
What? Me? What do you think about that?
Comment?
What? Do we need to see that?
What, a gassed Jew?
Yeah. Comment? Comment?
I support Israel.
Let's see the next one. What's this one? I can't read it. It's too blurry.
And from your own content policy,
Help us. Sure, welcome. Help us. Help us. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's just regular.
That's kind of funny.
It's regular.
Well, that's regular racism?
Yeah, it's common. It's not even. I wouldn't even call it racist. I mean, niggas think the country's getting taken over. It is what it is.
That's a little racist.
That's it. I mean, look at the border.
Well, I mean, you're differentiating between two groups of people based on race. And
that makes it racist already?
And then you're making it seem like they're so incompetent that when they get here,
No, there's poor people all over the world. And I'm not only singling out. There's a bunch of people that's poor. Look at the Ukrainians.
Yeah, but they didn't show people in tattered clothes. They showed the only differentiating feature is the skin color. And then when they came over, the country got ruined.
I'm here to balance. I'm the avatar. I'm here to say
you can do that. But I'm gonna call that nigga out. Here's how you balance. Here's how you balance, right? That nigga says some racist shit, you call it out. That's the balance. Okay. That's the other side.
All right.
These posts should have been deleted, so why haven't they been deleted?
Huh?
Black people are so violent. Say it to my face and I kill you.
Yeah, why are they still there?
I've seen that account, Way of the World.
We delete things if they are illegal.
But these have been up there for a while. Are they illegal?
They're not illegal.
They're not illegal, but they're hateful and they can lead to violence. As I just read to you, the shooters, in all of these mass shootings, attributed social media to radicalizing.
So Don, you love censorship, is what you're saying?
No, I don't love censorship.
Then why are you asking?
I believe in moderation, but I don't believe in
Censorship moderation is a propaganda word for censorship.
But don't you think free speech is one thing, right? Or
You got that line from somebody.
Maybe, but once you start saying, well, don't you think free speech? Stop right there.
You think people should be able to say whatever?
Yes, and we'll work from there.
What about you on fire in a movie theater?
All right, we'll take that one out. Any more?
What about a credible threat?
Yeah, okay, sure, you can have that.
Doxing?
Oh, no, you can't do that.
That nigga Elon, he removed doxing.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't do doxing.
You can't dox?
No.
Why not?
What do you mean? Why not?
Why not?
I'll be for doxing. We can go kill the nigga that dox you.
Why?
What do you mean why? Well, why'd you do it?
I want niggas to know who's saying this.
Oh wait. I'm thinking about doxing as, you know, looking up and showing where your family lives. Are you just talking about exposing someone like behind a private account?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that one you got to be. It is what it is.
Okay, so let's say you expose. Hey, this person is.
I'm sure the grandma that bakes cookies. If you get doxxed, you're probably doing something unsavory anyway.
I don't think that makes it right to dox you, but let's say
I'm not talking about right. I'm talking it is what it is.
Yeah, but should it be illegal?
If it's illegal in the law, then yeah, make it illegal on the platform. If it seems like it's just up in the air in the law.
Well, that's what I'm asking you. Should it be illegal?
In the law.
Yeah.
You can't dox a nice person.
Why not?
Can you?
Who determines who's nice and who's not?
Yeah.
I'm a nice guy. I think.
Man,
Niggas might want to dox me.
for what?
I said some shit about trannies. I just said I support Israel.
Jeez. He doesn't mean it. He doesn't mean it. He doesn't mean it. He doesn't mean it. And if you don't like that answer, he meant it.
I'll leave you alone.
Leave me alone, man. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
So no doxing.
I don't know. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Oh, God. Oh, gosh.
you know,
Look, if something's illegal, we're going to take it down. If it's not illegal,
I have
then
to.
we're putting out
'Cause this is too
policy
slow.
on
I'm
the
sorry.
censors.
you're putting your thumb on the scale for moderating hate speech. I mean, you don't put out child pornography. It's illegal. Some people would say that's considered censorship. I'm just saying.
Huh?
No,
This nigga, bro, this is what I'm saying. This nigga dumb as bricks.
What?
This nigga dumb as bricks.
Oh, he was doing Pizzagate.
Oh.
Why'd he choose that? Why did he say that?
Now you're being homophobic.
What? Bro, that nigga, look what that nigga, play it back. Run it back.
On the scale for moderating hate speech. I mean, you don't put out child pornography. It's illegal. That's not.
What?
He was trying to make a point.
What was he cooking?
He's saying you don't let everything on the platform. So if you discriminate against some things,
Bro, what
why
was
don't
in
you
that
discriminate
recipe?
against others?
What was in the recipe, bro? Why did he stutter like that?
No. Listen. I understand what he was saying. The reason why he's dumb is because
Nigga.
Elon has repeatedly been saying no illegal shit.
That nigga's a map.
You can upload Lolly. Can you upload AI? That's murky ground on whether or not it's illegal. Look, I see what he was cooking.
What?
The dish didn't come out right. The dish didn't come out right.
I don't know what that nigga was cooking.
He's just trying to illustrate some sort of hypocrisy.
He's illustrating that he eats cheese pizza.
He's trying to illustrate some sort of hypocrisy so he can figure out what the true motivation is behind Elon's.
Nigga, that shit clearly illegal. You heard what he said. Why you bring that
That's what
up?
I'm saying. He
He
fumbled.
thinks that shouldn't be.
He fumbled the right.
He fumbled something. He exposed himself.
Whoa. See, that's homophobic.
What? He has nothing to do with him being gay.
You're trying to turn him into Milo.
Huh?
You're trying to turn him into Milo.
I don't care if he fucks little boys or little girls. What the hell was he cooking?
You don't care if he fucks either?
That's the same thing to me. Throw him away.
I just wanted to make sure because it seemed like you were indifferent to both. I was like, whoa.
Oh man, what you talking about, man? You're just like him.
Me?
Yeah, you better relax.
What do you mean me? You hear what you just said?
Yeah, you're getting in the way of a warrior right now. Fight evil.
That's you? Yeah, right. Yeah, fucking right.
Some people say that's considered censorship. I'm just saying.
Who are those people? Pause it again. Who are the people that would consider that censorship?
That is censorship.
What are you talking about?
It is. Keeping people from expressing something or saying something or posting something.
I ain't getting you play a video.
But it's
man.
legal censorship.
I ain't getting you play a video, man. You tweaking.
Something's legal. Okay, we will obviously remove it.
Okay.
But if it's not legal, the laws in this country are put forward by the citizens of our democracy. So if those laws put in place by people, we adhere to those laws.
Okay, I agree.
Because if you go beyond the law, you're actually going beyond the will of the people.
Yes.
Agreed with the law. But if you are doing something that promotes hate and violence and ultimately leads, so you don't feel you have any responsibility not to do that. When the people who are doing it admittedly are saying
There's articles all the time that lead to violence and killing. Don't they? Shouldn't they? It's like you're applying a differential standard to.
But that would never be in mainstream media. These types of images, that type of language, those things would never be. We'd never.
Because you got censored.
That wasn't mainstream media. We would never promote things that would be.
No, not because they censor.
We would never promote things that would.
either.
Did you not see those?
You said promote. If the content is on the platform, that doesn't mean we promote it.
But that wouldn't be a platform for mainstream media at all.
Because you do censorship.
That's because mainstream media has like.
That's not censorship.
Yes, yes, it is. When I agree with Elon full-heartedly. When you do things above the law, you call censorship. Now, it could affect your bottom dollar, but you're censoring so that you can make more money. That's fine that you want to do that, but it's still censorship.
That's not censored. Like, you can choose what it is that you decide to say. Just because I'm not saying everything right now doesn't mean I'm censoring the things that I'm not saying.
What are you talking about? I'm talking about
On mainstream media, if on CNN they choose not to post those images, that's not censorship. They just chose not to post those. They chose to talk about something else.
No, he's saying that on other social media platforms.
No, he's saying in mainstream media.
I don't understand. I'm thinking that he means like in other social media platforms they would censor these things.
No, he's talking about on, like, CNN.
What the hell? What does CNN have to do with this?
Because Elon Musk said there have been articles that have been posted on mainstream media that have led to killing. And he's saying, yeah, but on mainstream media we would never post something like this.
That's just, whatever they're talking about is stupid then. The hell does CNN have to do with censorship?
Well, because Don Lemon just said the things that are being posted on X lead to violence and people dying. Elon Musk responds, there have been articles that have been posted on mainstream media that have led to people dying. And then Don Lemon said, yeah, but mainstream media would never post something like this. It's just another example of Don Lemon being an idiot.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever, 20 articles a day. We have 500 million posts today.
Okay, understood. Does it bother you? How do you feel about that when you see it?
I also disagree with that. I think it's not good at all. It's terrible.
But you don't get rid of it on the platform, or at least moderate it.
The laws, what you're suggesting is censorship that goes beyond the law. And what I'm saying is, I guess have a disagreement because I do not believe in censorship that goes beyond the law, and you do. We have differences of opinion in that regard.
I understand that, but these are your own rules on your own platform. These go against the rules on your platform. That's why I'm asking you. If you said, listen, we allow everything, but that's not what your content.
What?
And that's why I'm asking you why are they still there. Your own content policy. That's why I'm asking you that, not because
Which part of our content policy says that we should delete these things?
your content policy talks about hate speech,
Yes, we don't promote hate speech.
and so you don't consider that hate speech.
I guess you're not understanding what I'm saying. There's if there's you can find you can sign up right now and do 100 things that are hateful, but if nobody reads it, it doesn't matter.
Yes.
So you think of X as being, it's much like the internet. It's not some tiny publication with like 20 articles a day. It's 500 million.
But everyone has the opportunity to read it, Elon. So
I think that one of the opportunity to read the internet. But you said suggesting we should shut down the internet.
No, but you don't own the internet. I'm asking you about you and your responsibility and your platform. And so I see how you feel now. You don't agree. We don't agree on this.
Yes, you want censorship and I don't.
No, I don't want censorship. Yes, you do. No, I want responsibility. I think there.
You desperately want censorship.
No,
See, okay, pause it. See, Don Lemon was smart. You know, he could bring up, like, if he was tapped in, he'd bring up things like 4chan and all those other types of places like that, Kiwi Farms. And I don't know, they have things that really toe the line of maybe it's not illegal, but this is I don't maybe you know more about it than me. I don't know. Am I cooking?
What people do on these websites? It's not
Yeah.
illegal.
Is it? I don't know if it's like it might be illegal. Maybe Elon knows more than me. It might some of the things they do on those websites. It might be illegal.
I feel like it can't be.
Huh?
I feel like it can't be. If it was illegal, it would just be so easy to just get all of those people who engage in that.
Well, because I'm thinking like the dark web, right? Yeah, Elon's trying to make it look like, oh well, you know, for Twitter, I kind of treat it like the internet. So all the information is there, but you know, but niggas can't just go on the dark web. But I guess you would be like, well, going on the dark web is illegal. So anything illegal, you know, yeah, we treat it like literally trying to act like exactly like the law. You could do some on the edge shit like 4chan and Kiwi Farms, but you can't go on the dark web. So Elon's looking at it like, okay, yeah, you can't do illegal shit, but you can toe the line with crazy shit.
Yeah, 100%.
It is what it is. Not only you gotta eat that, man. You gotta eat that, man. Like, what do you want?
The only question would be, does Elon censor things that are not illegal? And I have a feeling the doxing thing isn't illegal because with things like Kiwi Farms or 4chan, maybe doxing.
What
And
about
even
Aiden community?
doxing, but they're on Twitter.
Right, he had one of the biggest Twitter communities.
I don't know. It's kind of weird because like it seemed like
I feel like it could happen in Discord.
it seemed like when people were doxing the Stone Toss nigga, that those posts were being removed and deleted.
Oh yeah?
That's what it seems like. I don't know. I didn't really look into it. Maybe I'm wrong, but if it was, then I don't know. I don't know what the standard is there, but
It's almost like there's no point. Like even the Stone Toss dude, it's like, bro, if you delete like nigga, if once niggas hear about it, it's like you can just look it up.
Yeah.
So like, what's even the point? I don't. It's hard for me to even see like. I mean, doxing. I don't even know if it's illegal or not, but what's the point of deleting someone's threat when everyone's just gonna repost it, take screenshots? It's like
it makes it a little bit more difficult to find it. So it decreases the visibility a little bit. Like if there's an original post and somebody deletes it, well, that's pretty much it for me. Like it's happened many times where throughout the week I'll save something for the podcast and I'll go back to the thing and the original post is deleted. I only have what the person replied to. I mean what somebody replied to it with. And I'm just like, oh, let's click for that. It's over, bro. I'm not looking at that. I'm not trying to find it. It's over.
do we need to keep watching this?
Not really. Not really. I think we got everything that we need out of it. What was this? Boring. Yes, everybody's descended from slaves. Who cares? Yeah, who cares? This was Don Lemon's, I guess, thoughts about it after a few days.
And people have been asking me what I meant by when I said he did not like answering questions or being held to account from people like me. And so some people took it to mean a racial thing. I meant someone who has a different worldview. But since people raised it and you said what you said, do you think that he was uncomfortable? I didn't want to go there. Do you think he was uncomfortable sitting in front of a gay black guy?
Probably more gay than black, I would think. I hate to say that, but I don't know.
You seem
I
fine.
I
Had
think
to
he likes-
answer questions from.
I don't think he likes control beyond himself, and so it doesn't matter who's exerting it. I don't think he much likes Joe Biden either.
What do you want him to be your friend? He looked fine. He looked like he was sitting in front of the enemy.
But Don Lemon, he has to play it like he's fair and balanced. Like he clearly wasn't fair and balanced, or he's an idiot. So he has to play it like he's fair and balanced. So he's like, okay, well, why was he answering the questions like that? Why did it get hostile? Why did it get, heated? Oh, because he doesn't want to answer questions from somebody like me. What are you implying? Oh, is it because I'm black and gay? And his guest goes, maybe, but she gave an answer that's probably better, even though I don't know, it's probably still dog shit. Elon Musk is just like an autist; he's just not good at interviews. But her answer was he probably just doesn't like anybody asking him questions and being in control.
Like the only difference I see between that interview and the interview he had with Joe Rogan is that he just didn't like you. He acted the same way.
Yeah,
Weird.
yeah, for the most part. I don't know. Two retards, but it's okay. Anywho, Don Lemon, sad. It's very sad when I see somebody, because I like to approach all people like, oh, maybe they have something worthwhile saying, and then I see something from them and I go, no, they don't. It's over for them. Don Lemon is now one of the people on those lists. No need to see anything from him ever again.
Used to be a country.
We've been this way for a while.
It all started with OnlyFans in the pandemic.
It all started with Girls Gone Wild. That's when we lost. We just didn't know
I
it
guess
yet.
it really all started with the internet.
We lost and we didn't know it. Kids used to go outside.
The biggest boom is internet on the phones. When you had that Nokia, you had that BlackBerry, there was no swiping.
Steve Jobs ruined us.
You ruined us.
Incidentally, he's one of the tiny hat people.
Oh, no.
I don't know if that's
I don't
true.
know.
I don't know if that's true. I'm just jacking some shit. Anywho, let's see.
I'm rusty.
10 jumping jacks, 4 out of 5.
I'm a little
5 gifted
rusty.
equals creamy treat.
All right, man, cut this shit. Cut this fucking, cut this bullshit off, man. What is happening, bro? Creamy treat?
She's actually wearing neon green pants. You can see it kind of reflected off of her pale white skin. Creamy treat. You know, when I was first looking at this, I thought this has to be on like a Chatterbait or My Free Cams. But this is Twitch. This is actually factually Twitch. And, it's really disgusting. It really makes me hate and despise women, LGBT people. Just joking in Minecraft. But, I'm going, there are niggas that get banned for way less. There are niggas who get banned just for watching a banned streamer for a few minutes. Somebody gets banned, you can't talk to them, otherwise you get banned for talking to them while you're streaming. And she gets banned repeatedly, a repeated line stepper, for basically trying to do porn on Twitch. And they keep letting her back in.
This girl specifically?
Yes. She had a different meta where she would watch she would watch videos, but she would be naked. So you can see a lot of cleavage. You can tell
So
that
she started
naked.
that?
Yes.
Man, she really innovative.
She is.
She really innovative with this shit.
Give her a little credit for that, but it's why is this whore still on the platform? What is happening here? A repeated line stepper. You guys just don't have a problem with whores in general on your gaming site? This is disgusting. I will say, though, she has an OG skin. That's season 7. Chapter 1, season 7. That's an OG skin. That's a classic. Links?
We're gonna ignore all that. It's a damn shame that we've let these whores, scallywags, harpies take over our brains like this. Yo, young man, you gotta get away, man. This bitch doesn't like you. She doesn't know you exist. If she saw you on the side of the road and you were homeless, she wouldn't give you $1.
Probably spit on you.
She'd probably spit on you.
Give you a creamy treat.
No, actually, yeah, exactly. She'll think, oh, you probably like that.
And you probably would.
You probably would.
If you watch this, you probably would.
And if you're at that point where you would enjoy the spit from a bitch that doesn't like you, you need to hit the gym.
That nigga's homeless. You can't hit the gym.
Start running around the park.
You gotta become one of those Brawling Park niggas.
Thank you. You gotta do something, bro. You'll join the army. You gotta get away, bro. This is a path of destruction. Get away from the porn, bro. This isn't even real porn. Niggas don't even need P&V anymore.
Not needing P&V is crazy. I was looking at niggas like, oh, I be watching lesbian porn. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are we doing?
But it's I feel like it's happening to me too. Because the girls are smart enough, they don't need to do porn. They can if you just have the body that men don't like, that a body that you can pay for, men will follow you. Was like, I've never seen that before. It's becoming all consuming, bro. But you have to realize you win only when you get to Have it. Not look at it. Looking at it is not the win. Don't let it consume you. Don't even look for it. Don't even look for it, man.
Even although what you're saying is true, the porn is where the big bucks is at.
Yeah,
so usually
that's why TikTok doing that.
They start out with you know, just basically Instagram modeling. Then they want to move into cosplay.
You gonna tell me about the progression?
And they go tasteful nudes. No, tasteful lewds. Into tasteful nudes.
We know the progression of a whore killing herself.
Killing herself?
Yeah, you haven't seen what's going on?
With the shotgun blast?
Yes. We know the progression.
R.I.P. Cagney.
Yeah, it starts off with just Instagram posts. And no family.
Alright, last question. She got some Oreo cakesters?
No, well, I can tell. Look at this. It's stupid.
How can you not tell? You can see the butt. You can see the butt.
I don't know where the back is.
What?
This
The back is up here.
Rose, come on, man.
Oh, no. He just doesn't know what women look like.
Alright.
Sorry. We got another whore.
Huh?
We got another whore.
No, please. We gotta skip her, bro.
What?
I
Why?
don't care about her, bro.
Wait. This is a redemption story.
I don't care.
Huh?
Really don't care.
Okay. Did I get ganked? What is this? Oh.
How many times are gonna see this?
Listen. It's time for us to talk about it.
Oh, days.
I used to like your shows.
I feel like I can still say I like your shows. I mean, I used to watch them. I don't watch them anymore, but
True.
I wouldn't rewatch them.
I think I could watch some iCarly. iCarly was probably the one.
Nah, I couldn't rewatch it.
No, sorry, not. I couldn't rewatch it, but there's some episodes I could probably watch.
I don't really rewatch a single thing from any of his shows. None. It was for that time. Now that time is over. There's better content out there.
What about the smoothie guy?
There's better things to serve my time with.
Damn.
Maybe I'll see a clip on a reel. You know what I mean? Something like that. But outside of that, no.
Okay.
I'm good.
Well, Dan Schneider, obviously, people have been bombing on him because the HBO special, the Max special, Quiet on the Set came out, and people are pulling up clips from his past shows.
In the history of mankind, sentence number 1. Oh man, my uvula got stuck between that hamster's toes. See? That could never happen because your uvula is that swingy thing in the back of your throat right here. So there's no way you could get it stuck between a hamster's toes. Sentence number 3. I'm soaking wet! Quick, somebody bring me the ocean! No one would ever say that. Why? More wet than even the
Is this Sam and Cat?
Have you ever tried?
I don't think so.
It was on Victorious.
I think it was.
Bro, he was using this bitch as like, bro, this nigga's crazy. He's really using this bitch as a sex object in the show.
Yeah. The dumb hot one?
Yeah, and I didn't realize it as a kid. I'm just thinking, what's wrong with this dumb bitch?
That's the thing. A lot of these shows, when I was watching as a kid, I didn't really read into the sexual innuendo at all. I was just like watching. I was just like, oh, it's kind of fun.
But maybe it's because that's how, this is what white dudes like. Matter of fact, this is what white dudes that are into petite women like.
You don't have to get racist about it.
It's alright, bro. It's true, bro. It's like, does it really turn me on if a girl sticks her finger down her throat? I need more, bro. Come on, man. Just get naked.
I need more.
What are we talking about? Girl, I'm gonna get horny because a girl poured some water on herself. But I'm not a teenager, bro. I wasn't a teenager though. Come on, bro. Give me the hardcore shit.
This is the thing, right?
This is for Mormons.
Here's the problem. It's because you're sick.
I know.
You're porn brain.
I know.
Right?
I'm a millennial.
Because back in the day, it was like, ooh,
look at the.
It's a little titillating. Oh, look. Oh, she got water on herself.
Cleavage. Oh my god.
Right? But now it's just like, been there, done that.
Oh man, that shit. It's not moving me.
Show me the holes.
Right?
Show me the holes.
All right.
If it's not that, it's
put
not
a cock in there.
We're not talking about Ariana Grande.
No.
At any point in her life.
And besides, I was a kid when I watched this. You're not gonna get me. I'm pretty sure Ariana Grande is older than me. Yeah, right there. She's older than me.
Old bitch, old ass bitch. Anywho, look, this guy's a sicko.
From a potato.
Trying to squeeze juice from a potato. How many takes? How many takes was this?
Is it possible for a teenage
But see,
girl-
this is the dangerous game. Like, see, if I was Dan Schneider, I'd be like, you know, why do you even look at it sexually? Why does it seem sexual to you?
I'm not gonna tell you that that's not an appropriate response. But the question is, when I look at other Disney Channel shows, they manage to be entertaining and funny without doing shit like this.
What is it?
There's some innuendo.
It's just a funny girl. It's just dumb girl.
Have you ever seen the manga panel of Tatsumaki from One Punch Man? Like,
Yeah.
you've seen the panel, right?
Which panel?
Where she's like squeezing something with her psychic powers into like a tornado, but she goes like this.
That's on purpose.
It's on purpose. It's on. I don't think I can Google it because some crazy stuff will come up.
Oh
but
yeah.
some crazy stuff will come up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's on purpose. Be on purpose. They know what they're doing.
Look,
but
man,
Tatsumaki is the drawing. This is a real person.
I read manga, bro. You can't tell me. I know. I know what they do.
Dan
fan
Schneider-
service.
Dan Schneider.
Dan Schneider-
was
you doing fan service?
He was doing fan service.
Get out of here.
We didn't even get it. So who was it for? Was it for him?
It could only be.
Because they didn't have jokes like this on Nessie Classified.
You see, I'm really here. I was younger than the kids on the show when it was airing, and I didn't get it
At all. And this is the most I'll give them. Right? I would watch the shows and I would think, oh, these girls are hot or cute or something. But I wasn't like, yeah, it looks like she took a cum shot. Yeah, it looks like she's squeezing her cock. I wasn't like that. I was just like, oh, some silly, goofy stuff. But the only time where I started to go, where the hotness of the girls was elevated from just like, oh, they're cute, to like, no, they're sexy. Like, there's something happening here, was Victorious. And in fact, I remember our cousin came to us one time. No, was it our cousin or was it you? Talking about, like, the older sister of the main character. There was like an episode where she was on a plane and she was like stuck between like
She had
stinky
some titties?
dudes. No, it wasn't titties, it was ass. Like
Yeah,
she
she
was
had
like
the-
hanging over
yeah.
the seat and he's like, oh, you see that ass? And I'm like, that was like the only time that ever happened.
They actually, because you know it's very telling. Because Zoe 101, I couldn't believe it when I was watching the Quiet on Set. Her first friend was 12 years old. I thought they were playing high schoolers,
Yeah.
but I didn't realize that. I didn't pick it up because she looked like me. I was like 10. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, her brother was in the school too. And he was a younger brother, so clearly it wasn't just high school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, they had a middle school section.
Yeah. But I think they were all
freshmen.
yeah. I don't know. It's weird.
Either way, I'm watching Victorious and I'm like, oh, you got the same old. But the older sister seemed to me like, oh, this is actually a proper woman. Or maybe she wasn't even.
Probably not, but
Again, I was younger than them.
a part of it might just be that maybe we just got old enough to start viewing them that way.
But I still looked at the rest of them as like, just like same as Zoe 101.
Oh, okay.
Because they were all fucking skinny.
I didn't.
I didn't really see Kat as sexy. It wasn't until she started fucking dating Big Sean I was like, oh, I see the vision. I see the vision.
All right. I was telling you, this is the only good joke. Well, not the only good joke, but somebody posted this like it was weird. I thought this shit was kind of funny.
Let's see.
I'll get some. Don't eat. I'm wearing popper pants. Popper pants? Yeah, the popcorn you make in your pants. What?
Wow, this is a classic. And they went at it like animals.
It's so stupid.
Good popcorn.
So dumb.
It's fresh. I'm Popalicious.
All right, that's a little weird. Come and get us.
Why did she grab his shoulders?
I don't know.
Cheese pizza.
That's just that's good
Cheese
kid
pizza.
fun. That's good
Cheese
kid fun.
Pizza.
That's good kid fun.
No, it ain't. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
I can think of jokes from like a Jimmy Neutron or something.
Cartoon. That's why it passes.
Huh?
Cartoon. You don't know.
Is there really anything sexual about this?
It's weird.
It's
man.
just stupid.
It's weird.
It's just stupid.
It works for
Imagine
Rick and
a
Morty.
nigga making popcorn in his pants.
No,
That nigga-
bro. It works for Rick and Morty, bro. No, bro. I don't know, man. It's really towing the line, man.
I can understand what you're saying, but like when I look at Ariana Grande lying head back on her bed, pouring water on herself, saying, "Oh, I'm soaking wet," and trying to squeeze a potato like it's a dick, and I look at niggas going popcorn in your pants. It's just so like the innuendo, the level of innuendo is so vastly different that I'm like, I can't in good conscience, and it's so dumb that it just crosses the line into being safe for me.
Maybe for this one, this is where I was talking about earlier. Maybe you're looking too hard. Maybe you got a problem.
Like the people who think something's wrong with it. Yeah. Like
maybe.
I would say so.
But it's a little strange.
This is like
okay with the context.
Yes. This is the farthest he could go, but this is not the farthest he went. So you take everything else into account, you go, you kind of have a weird mind in general. So, you know, but I don't know. I thought that was fine. I thought it was kind of funny. You didn't think it was funny?
It's a classic, bro.
Anywho, there was some beef. Josh Peck posted this after the documentary came out where Drake was like, "You put it in my ass, man.
He didn't say that.
You put it in my ass."
He didn't say that.
All right, Drake didn't say that he put it in his ass, but he was like,
Think about the worst things.
I got sexually assaulted. He said, think about the worst things that you could do to some. The worst things. I wouldn't use a statement like that unless somebody put it in my ass.
It's even worse than that. He put something else in his ass. Something that didn't even belong to him.
How was that worse? What could it have been? Unless it was spiky.
There's only so much that Brian Peck can work with.
Regardless.
He might have put something ribbed, spiky in his ass, yeah.
And if you don't know, Drake and Josh, I don't know, they had some social media beef in the past because, I don't know, like, Josh didn't invite him to his wedding. And so anyway, when this came out, Josh put out this video and people were speculating.
And remind you, this is a video a grown man made. A grown man with a family and a kid.
Talking about Josh?
Yes.
You don't like this video, I see.
If I haven't talked to you since 2023, take that as a fucking sign that you don't exist to me anymore. Damn, you fucking bug. You got sprayed with the raid. Bye. See you in that burp. If I haven't
Oh, so yeah, he got diddled and he liked it.
I thought he was like voiceover or something.
That wasn't his voice.
Yeah, no, it's not, right?
Yeah.
It might be. I felt like I heard an echo in the house.
No. That was part of the voice that they use. The TikTok sound.
Is it?
Yeah.
You seen that before?
No, but I could tell.
Mm.
It's obvious.
He kind of talks like that.
No, he doesn't.
He has a feminine voice.
Give it a rest.
Okay.
It's not.
Well, he was getting on his ass about that. Here's a little tweet. There's some sensitive language.
All right? And I hope you fucking go to hell.
Don't make things worse, George.
Shut the fuck up, Millie, you fucking stupid chat cunt.
Sit down, George. You're on a
Shut the fuck up, Clyde! You faggot! Fucking minds.
You enjoyed that too much. What's going on with you?
It's just listening, because this is Josh.
What movie is this?
In the Drake and Josh era.
All right, what is this?
Bro, this is Josh this is not even Josh post Drake and Josh. This is Josh in the Drake and Josh era.
Hit that shit. What, the one that said this movie is wild. They'll probably tell us.
He was going crazy. Mean Creek. Bro, he was going crazy, bro.
All right. What was he cooking?
I would have pushed that nigga in the water, bro. You're not talking to me like that. He was talking to people crazy.
Yes.
Like,
She even Japanese. He called her Jap cunt.
yeah, he did.
She not. That's a blonde girl.
He's going crazy, son. Oh, more people talking shit. These are Nazi classified niggas who their show was not run by Dan Schneider.
And
So,
yeah, it was actually a very good show.
I
liked it.
One of the best
Of that era?
Of that genre. Live action Nickelodeon.
It certainly didn't get that kind of reaction from all parties, men and women, but for the people that liked it, really liked it.
Yeah. I think the only thing that really contends is iCarly. For me.
For that? I mean, nobody's going to say... No, I don't think many people would sit here and say that it's better than Zoe 101.
Zoe 101 is trash.
I mean, in your opinion. Not many people would say it's better than... that it's better than Suit Life is Zack and Cody. They wouldn't say it's better than Hannah Montana.
I would say it's better than all
like
this.
I might like it better than those shows, which I did.
I said for me.
Yeah, but I'm saying like it probably doesn't have as much acclaim as all those other shows.
Yeah, no, it definitely doesn't. Definitely
But
doesn't.
the people that liked it liked it.
Nice.
Daniel, we told you never to speak about that. Get back in your hole, Daniel, and give me your holes. Sorry, we shouldn't joke about this. We really shouldn't.
You kind of tooked out.
He's going crazy.
Listen, our set was not like that. And no, it's fucking awful. The Drake Bell shit is that's crazy to hear. That is fucked, man. And that never came out, which is really wild. Really wild.
So he was talking about it.
Okay. Oh, so y'all were in on it. Oh, God. Well, I'm not talking about this anymore.
No.
Not talking about this anymore.
No.
Guys, we can't joke like this. Jesus. Guys, we're sometimes humor helps us move through things,
Yeah,
you know?
100%.
A little jokey, a little dark humor. You not mad at the dark humor?
You gotta realize what time we're in, man. Abusers, Me Too. There ain't no time for jokes for them.
I guess. Yeah. I mean,
feel like this is just it's so obvious just to be sad that it's like when you see this, it's like, why did you even do this? So it's like, as much as I don't want them to get canceled or anything like this, I'm just looking at them like, this is just dumb to do.
Yeah, it's dumb to do, but I guess they just don't really give a fuck. That's probably what it is. They just don't really give a fuck.
You should have just kept it to yourself. Like, I'm not gonna save you. Should have kept it to yourself if you didn't give a fuck.
But I want to fight for a nigga's right to make.
Now you going on shit and talking about take that.
Yeah, that's funny.
All right, and I hope they find it funny.
But you gotta fight for that because you want to have the right to be able to say take that. So you gotta fight for their right too.
Yeah, when nobody, I don't know, man.
It's a little jokey joke. Shout out to that nigga Drake.
You only do that with your enemies. Why?
That's not
Drake,
true.
Yes, Drake is not your enemy. You don't need to tell him to take that.
I got niggas that aren't my enemies. You know what I mean?
About that?
Yeah.
You're insane.
Well, we started off this segment with me saying that nigga Drake said, "You put it in my ass." That's the same shit.
You did that.
Yeah, I did.
You gotta
help me. Fight for me.
I don't know what you're fighting for.
Fight for the joke. There's somebody out there who heard that and they laughed.
I don't know why.
You don't know why?
No. Like, bro, let that man rest, man. He's been through enough.
You don't have to watch this. Why is he watching my video?
I'm talking about Drake.
Yeah. He'll be fine.
Okay.
You don't think he'll be fine?
I don't know. I don't know what you want from me. I'm like, that nigga took an L, bro. That's all I got. You don't make jokes about it? Like, I'm sorry, you're on your own.
Oh, shit.
I'll let you guys know that this is really, processing this and going through this is a really emotional time, and a lot of it's very, very difficult. So not everything is put out to the public, but I just want you guys to know that he has reached out to me, and it's been very sensitive. But he has reached out to talk with me and help me work through this, and has been really, really great. So just wanted to let you guys know that and to take it a little easy on him.
think Drake's music sales went up during all this?
Yeah, probably. You happy for him?
No, I'm talking about Black Drake.
Oh. Maybe a little bit. I can see it.
No.
You happy for the both of them? So
What do you want from me?
So you just have nothing. You just have nothing. You're just an empty. You don't want to make jokes. You don't want to be happy for people. You just empty. You just
What to be happy about?
Somebody who's a victim who took an L. He's getting a little bit of a dub.
Ain't no dubs to me. I'm not happy Brian Peck dies. If I was Drake in Minecraft.
So you're saying nothing good can happen to this nigga until Brian Peck dies for Drake in Minecraft?
Yes.
The birth of his children?
Huh?
The birth of his children?
So they found out what happened. You didn't take care of him, Daddy? You didn't log out to Minecraft, Daddy?
This is crazy, man. This is crazy. The Nestle classified guy, he ended up apologizing. I was being an idiot today, no way around it. I feel horrible that my dumbass was even speaking about this without seeing it. I watched Quiet on Set tonight, and I'm horrified by the gravity of what Drake and others shared. Truly heartbroken about what my fellow actors went through. I can't believe they weren't protected. I'm sorry for compounding any hurt.
Bro, what are you talking about, bro? Like, you didn't even watch it? You were just joking about niggas getting assaulted?
Yeah.
You must have hated that nigga. It don't make sense.
You think he was jealous? It was like, why that nigga get lit?
Drake and Josh.
Because the ratings were probably way better.
Right? It doesn't make sense. Like, why did you react like that when you heard that? You hated that nigga, didn't you?
But yeah, I think
you should have just said that. That would have made more sense.
I think they have like I think they're probably like edgy people in general, because like they started getting popular because like, yeah, this bitch was sucking and fucking, and I was, and niggas was, so they're like, yeah, you know, we say uncouth shit, we just talk shit, and he thought, okay, we could talk shit about this because it's kind of within our world, and he thought that his people would go for it, but they didn't go for it because niggas are sensitive, niggas are soft.
Maybe it would all make sense if the whole live was there.
Maybe
it would all make sense.
Niggas do be clipping shit out of context. Yeah. Oh, this is your man. Did you
so you don't remember what that nigga looks like? No,
I think I do. He had like a monotone voice, right?
Yeah.
Big fat nigga.
Yeah. Mark Ruffalo.
It wasn't Mark Ruffalo. That's an actor. That
was his name.
Mark Ruffalo.
Oh, Mark Del Figolo.
Mark Del Figolo of the Figs. Of the Figs.
That wasn't part of it.
Yes, he is. Yes, it is.
It was just Mark Del Figolo.
Yes, but he's of that. His last name is of the Figs.
Oh, okay.
Did you watch this?
No.
Oh boy, what a week, y'all. Let's talk about it. My name is Jack. I was a child actor on Zoe 101, one of this guy's shows. I also worked in his production department as an intern on iCarly, and I worked in the writer's room on Salmon Cat and Victorious. This Max documentary that was recently released did a really good job of uncovering the details of workplace toxicity, specifically on Dan Schneider's shows for Nickelodeon. We could talk about the massages. We could talk about the fact that he would literally count his gold coin collection in front of his crew who was living paycheck to paycheck. We could talk about how sometimes he would bring out his shotgun to scare one of the writers when they were working at his house. We could talk about the high-level conversations I wasn't supposed to hear about how Nickelodeon didn't want to recommend antidepressants for Jeanette McCurdy after her mom died for fear that she might kill herself and make the network look bad. Oh.
How dark.
That's some sick shit. So they thought, okay, she's depressed, but if we recommend her antidepressants, it'll show that we knew that she was depressed. So if she does end up killing herself, then it'll look bad on us.
We need to keep working.
No, not even that we need to keep working.
Because they needed to take the depressants and work.
No, they didn't. They said don't take the antidepressants,
but still work.
But what I'm saying is, they didn't want to give her the antidepressants, which would decrease the chance that she kills herself, because then it would recognize that they knew that she might. So if she does kill herself, then we do nothing about it.
You're missing the biggest thing. They wanted her to work. And now the reason they didn't offer the antidepressants is because they want her to work, but also not realize, but act like they didn't realize that there was anything wrong.
I don't think people stop working if they take antidepressants.
No. They want her to work, feigning like they didn't know anything was wrong. So if she takes the antidepressants and it's still working, that would alert people that they knew there was something wrong, yet they're still making her work these hours.
What does the work have anything to do with it?
Because that's what they said. I don't know. I think I watched something on Twitter where they said, like, even after her mom died, she was only allowed to go away for, like, I don't know, a week or two before it was like, yo, you got to come back.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with the antidepressants.
It does, because it alerts them that through the company, they know there's a problem with her. So maybe the hours that they're making her work, they knew they were unreasonable, but they wanted them to, they were like, oh, we thought she was fine. We're just back to, regular programming as usual. But if they give her the antidepressants to keep making her work, it looks crazy.
I disagree, but
I think that's what he's saying.
he didn't reference the work at all, so that's not what he's saying. You're adding something from something else.
I mean, he only has a minute and 30 seconds. You get to use your brain.
Stop. You're just adding information from something else. He literally said nothing about the work. It's about her killing herself and not taking any responsibility.
But how does it make sense?
Because they can feign ignorance.
But how does it make? But why would that make sense if she's taking time off and doing that? It's because
you can kill yourself when you take time off. It has nothing to do with the amount of time that you work. It has to do with her mother dying.
Yeah, I know, but I'm taking a reference from another piece of evidence that I saw. The work schedule, like someone said, I forget who it was someone that worked within this, this stuff, said that, like, I'm pretty sure it was even in the show, said that her mother died and it was straight back to work pretty much. They didn't give her enough time to grieve. They already talked about how crazy his scheduling is, just working overtime, and that's what you got to do. So when you factor that in, like, that's how it makes sense how they can feign ignorance by not giving her the medication, because they want her to continue her same work schedule.
I'm not.
You don't have to follow it.
But what I do want to talk about is never letting this stuff happen again. This is an entire industry built on hope and dreams and adrenaline and wish fulfillment. And that can be a very dangerous thing for megalomaniacs to wield. Even in posting this, I'm a little afraid. Is this going to screw up my career moving forward? I have no idea, but I think it's important.
Don't do that. You might be a writer.
Because if my silence ensures the perpetuation of environments I don't want to work in anymore, then what is the point of working in them? And until Homeboy goes on 60 Minutes to answer some questions from some real journalists and not a cast member of his who he's paying to be there, apology not accepted.
Well,
so that was a donut nigga, the bagel nigga.
Absolutely, it was.
Was that his podcast?
This is nasty work. No, it wasn't his podcast.
Nah, because he's one of the real. Like, I thought this video was so important because he was a nigga on the show who, not an A character, but he was at least a B-list character. He was there at the finale. He was at the pool party in Zoe 101. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure, because he was that glasses girl's boyfriend throughout the rest of the show.
Okay.
And then on top of that, he wrote for Sam and Cat and Victorious and iCarly, as he said. So I can trust his opinion very much so. And he's just corroborating more, the stuff we've heard. I mean, a lot of people want to go all the way to then and just say Dan Schneider's a pedophile. I think really the most I can say is that he's a very strange man. He's a sorry, broken, he's a sorry, broken man that got power and became an egomaniac. He's a loser that amassed power.
Yeah, he is. But even in saying that, like, my understanding or what I've heard about the entertainment industry is that he's not, for his time, he wasn't even doing anything really that crazy. He was doing crazy stuff. Yeah. Take that type stuff.
Not on that's declassified.
In the 90s, so the 80s? Huh?
Not on that's declassified, so why was he part of it? At least not that we've seen.
They found a good one. They got a good guy.
Yeah, all right.
But everywhere else, bro, is the take that mansion. The mansion for take that. That's how people gave it up. Dan Schneider, you make you squeeze a little potato, and now you're one of the biggest pop stars in the world. You gotta take that.
Yeah, these kids should have been voice actors. Fucked up.
They're all Phineas and Ferb?
Yep, should have been on Phineas and Ferb. Should have been on Adventure Time.
It's just a little weird how... Okay, no, it's not. But let me try and shoot Dan some bail. bro, you got your start because of me. The whole life that you live is because of me.
And you exploited me.
And you coming through and you just gonna air me out while niggas is already on my body.
Yeah,
You
because I
gonna
was
click
tight.
the knife.
I was tight back then, and I couldn't do nothing. You put a shotgun in my face.
I set you up with a girl that you never should have got with.
And you put a gun in my face.
Look
for
at your bald head, big fat body. I got to set you.
All right, let's go. Let's squabble then. What are you talking about? You chatting right now, bro. You put a gun in my face. You think because you got me a bitch? Fuck out of here, nigga.
Okay, look, we're not gonna watch all this. We probably won't even watch much of it at
I
all.
don't want to watch any of it, honestly.
But
good on this whole shit.
I just wanted to show this is the smoothie guy, food on a stick, and you know I think I watched the whole thing, and the interview was so bad because, like Jack said, like Mark Del Figolo said, this dude was just sweeping. It was not a real interview in any way, shape, or form.
Where's the dislike bar, man? Probably not looking good, is it?
We can take a look.
Comments
actually.
Turned off. Holy.
Yeah, comments turned off is not a good look, but
holy.
I don't want to hear what you have to say. That's what that means. Let's see the dislikes. You're not gonna be able to see them, but we'll tell you. 8K likes, 80K dislikes.
10x. 10x, man.
Yeah, so this interview was complete and total dog shit. This guy was just sweeping the entire time, you know, trying to shoot bail for his man. I don't know why this is still his man, but yeah, it was trash.
Because he was a nigga with a stick and became famous because he held a stick with food on it, bro.
Nah, he was kind of funny.
Yo, man, that's my nigga, man. How could I tell you?
He was kind of funny.
Y'all niggas didn't pay my bills. He did.
Low key, Dan, he looks a little bit better.
Nah, he just looks old.
Yeah, he does.
He can't put as much food in his face.
Oh, wow.
This shit burns my soul.
We gonna watch the whole thing?
I don't think we need to. We just honestly just need to read it.
Breaking: a woman gets arrested for removing squatters out of her $1 million house in Queens. Adele Andaloro inherited her family's home in Flushing, Queens, after her parents passed away and was in the process of selling it when she noticed that someone illegally moved in. After she changed the lock, the squatters came back and the police arrested her according to the New York landlord-tenant law. In New York, it's against the law to turn off the utilities, change the locks, and remove the belongings of someone who claims to be a tenant.
Just claims?
You know what I think this is supposed to be?
What?
I think this is supposed to be some sort of guarantee for tenants.
The landlord won't be a tyrant?
Yes. And so it gives them a lot more power in the tenant-landlord, in the tenant-landlord relationship. But it also, unfortunately, makes it so that people who you have never entered into any type of contract with can claim that they're a tenant. And in order to evict them and remove them, you have to take them to court. So, like, if you have a tenant and, I don't know, they just, like, shit all over the floor and the apartment stinks, you can't just remove them immediately. Even though you probably should be able to, you have to take them to court first and be like, this, and that, breaks the terms of this is disgusting, and then you can remove them. Or if someone's late on the rent and they have kids, you can't just kick them out. It's going to take a little bit while so that, you know, niggas don't just get fucked.
Oh, man, this shit is
but then people like this are just exploiting that.
This shit is all dangerous, man. Niggas are going to start getting guns. Niggas are going to start hiring vigilantes.
And blowing niggas down?
Bro. I would. If I don't know home, nigga tell me I'm not leaving. You didn't see the one with the Asian dude?
Asian dude?
Yeah.
No.
Type in, like, Squatter Kim.
Squatter Kim. That's racist.
What's his name?
It's my house. Pay the rent to the guy I'm going to. And I would make, he doesn't understand this, system here in the state.
What's the Korean community interpreting what's happening here?
They are not aware of this. They're usually a landlord or hard-working business.
Pause it. I just have to say something. The race baiting on X. Fuck Don Lemon, bro. He didn't ask the record. The race baiting on X is at an all-time high. I get it, man. Just because we did it to white people, now white people want to do it for everybody. You have to know the race of what happened, of the person that did a crime or any situation that happened. You have to know the race now. Look what happened. Matter of fact, no, it's not even the white people. It's you did this because you start calling out the white people. Now they're calling out everybody. What the fuck does the Asian community have to, the Korean community have to do with this nigga?
Yeah, it probably doesn't have anything.
Nigga didn't even have an accent.
No, I'm gonna move out. I'm gonna pay the rent soon. Well, what do the Koreans have to say about it? What does that have to do with
What the fuck
anything?
does that have to do with anything?
Get this thing out of my house. Are you answering my Koreans? Oh, that's hilarious. Look, man, Squad King, he's a bag chaser, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Bro, make 400. He makes 400 racks
a year.
You didn't read it?
I wasn't reading it well. He's a bag chaser.
Supreme bag chaser.
Why does he do this?
Bro, I'm reading all this shit. I'm like, can I do this? You know what I'm saying?
The only problem is if you do it, you gotta be ready to fight a nigga. Maybe get blown down.
If you're down bad enough, like, yo, homeless people are gonna rise up. Wait till they get the TikToks. They got phones now, you know. Wait till they see that shit. Oh, word? Oh, word?
But you know what's funny is we think this is disgusting, but the leftists will be like, this is good because they hate landlords. They hate landlords.
What about the American dream?
A house is not a money-making entity.
Why not?
A house is where people live.
What about commercial business then? Fuck you.
So we'd be like,
a store is not for, you can't make money off a store? What are you talking about?
No. Living, housing people, that's not something that's not a commodity. That's a human right. You know, a massage, you pay for that. A video game, that's a commodity. Nobody needs that. Everybody needs somewhere to live, so you shouldn't be able to turn that into commodity.
So the government should own all the houses.
They probably wouldn't be mad at that.
They're idiots.
Or at least, maybe not own all of them, but the government should provide housing for everybody.
They're gonna kill us all. They're trying to kill us all. So you compare this story to Squatter Kim. The other story with the she tried to pull the plug. She tried to pull the plug. They arrested her. Squatter Kim, they got niggas protesting. He ain't leaving. I put my headphones in. What are you gonna do? Play the next one. Now you got this lady.
Living in your home.
I don't like that she said gang members.
And on that note too,
she probably just thinks a nigga smoking weed is a gang member.
I found it very alarming that throughout the whole thing, maybe you don't think it matters, but I do. Why didn't you say how long you were gone?
I don't think that matters.
See? It does. That's why they left it out.
So if we left for 2 months, nobody here for 2 months, you think it would be okay for a nigga to just move in?
Because it makes the story more crazy when you don't take that out. I mean, when you take it out. If you were gone for, it means it's like, oh, you could go on vacation for a weekend, niggas can move into your house. It starts doing that. I think it's alarmism shit.
I think if it's for like a month, niggas can move in.
So vacation for a month.
Like if they're in your house undisturbed for a month, it's like, no, I live here.
Okay, because it doesn't make sense, right? Imagine you go on vacation for a few days, 3 days, and niggas move in. They talking about squatters' rights? There's no way.
But even in that,
even if for a month, like I need to know the time. That's why it's important information. Imagine I step out for 12 hours. I go to work and niggas come through. Squatters' rights. There's no way.
Okay.
Law.
You know what it is? I think they probably have to. Okay. So if you come back, let's say you went away for 3 days, you come back, niggas in your crib, you call the cops. You go, this guy's just in my house. They'll probably say, do you have any evidence that you live here? If it's been 3 days, no, they don't. But if it's been 2 months, start sending mail. So if they have mail dating back a month, yeah, no, I live here. Look, I
pay rent. He's lying.
Yeah. Oh, well, based on the tenant laws, you can't.
Couldn't you just forge a letter
that says you've been there for a month?
Yeah. With the hot press and some glasses on. Maybe. Like a watchmaker.
Maybe. You might have to. This is crazy.
This is crazy.
I don't. But I would have to look it up. I'd have to do a deep dive to be able to figure it out because this is insane.
This is insane shit, bro.
You think you can just move into your shit, and you go. And he shows, no, I have mail right here. You go, how? Wait, I was here. What?
You start looking for cracks in your apartment. Is there a secret door? You get a Harry Potter into my house.
On some Parasite shit?
It is.
Wow. Anywho. Wait, you want to watch any more of this?
Nah, you get the point. I mean, she said 12 gang members, you know, moved in. She went on vacation. Simple enough. And she looked at the social media for help. The first thing, like, a lot of these things they're saying is that they want to hire vigilantes, go steal the AC units. Put a skunk her own house. Put a skunk in there. What's going on? What do we? You want vigilantes to start popping up?
Nah, I'm liable to just blow it up.
How many times?
Blow the house up, kill everybody inside.
Exactly. How many times have I told you? One of these days, with the advent of technology, we're gonna have real deal supervillains. We're already on the vigilante step.
You went from stealing AC units to real deal supervillains.
We're gonna have them eventually, bro. Yeah, bro. I saw a video. Niggas that started finally creating artificial muscle.
Connected to the brain, or is there like
an arm? Like they have artificial muscle, so it's like they can connect the arm stuff into, if you lose your arm, into where the arm should be. So now it's artificial muscle, so you can actually move it.
Yeah, but how do you control it?
Huh?
How do you control it?
Just look it up. Look up artificial muscle. No, just type it on Twitter. I saw it on Twitter.
Oh, it's always Twitter. The worst search engine in the world.
There it is.
This is a CGI video.
How?
That's not a real video.
Look at it.
That doesn't look real. It looks like an animation.
You coping, bro.
It looks like an animation, bro.
You coping, bro. It was just like an arm would. You scared yet?
Hit somebody with the Winter Soldier arm.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody with the what?
Wait till a vigilante pops out. You say someone moved in your house.
That's how he's gonna talk.
Send that nigga through the wall.
Send that nigga through the wall. Bro, I'd be furious if a nigga punched me and I went through a wall, bro. Like a movie, bro.
Right?
Nah, but if somebody punched you hard enough to send you through a wall, you would actually, like, your heart would just explode.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Snap.
All your ribs. Your rib bones will cave into your heart.
Yeah, that'll be it for you. Did you see this?
What's this?
This guy, name is Dr. K. He got kind of popping on.
Yeah. I did see this, but I already knew this.
You already know what?
At least the caption. I didn't need to watch it.
Let's watch it.
With male suicide is not depression. This is super scary. So the number one thing that correlates with male suicide is not depression. This is super scary. There's one study I saw recently that suggests that 50% of men who kill themselves have no history or evidence of mental illness. And this, I believe the statistic in my clinical practice because I know what depression looks like. I know what bipolar disorder looks like. And half the men that I work with, at least, are not actually mentally ill. See, mental illness means a pathology of the mind, which means that the mind is malfunctioning. Most of the suicidal men that I work with, their mind isn't malfunctioning. They genuinely have a life that is no longer worth living. They're looking at things and objectively realizing that there's no way out of this situation. So they turn.
Facts.
So I know it's kind of like a very controversial statement, but I think that's what my clinical practice has shown, and there's some research to even back that up.
You didn't need clinical practices for this. It's a lie that most men don't want the same shit. You want to get some bitches, you want to make some money, you want to have a family. It doesn't really, like, it needs food. You take away one of those things, you're coping different. You cope in some type of way.
You cope.
You take away all of it, why even live? What the fuck? Like, look, I'm not a doctor, but I'm asking the doctors, what the fuck else are you supposed to tell them to live for? I can't have a family. I can't make any money, so I'm homeless and unloved. What the fuck? You would at least need the drugs. All right, give me the meth. Yep, jab me with the heroin. I thought this shit was obvious, man.
This is a dog shit video and a dog shit opinion. Now, let me start off by saying we're gonna get a little eggheady. Little eggheady.
Go ahead.
All mental illness exists on a spectrum. So there's a certain point where you pass the spectrum, and it's an emerging property. It's not a line, but as you get closer and closer to this kind of emergent property of whatever it is that represents a mental illness, you cross over into the threshold where somebody says you have this mental illness. So he's saying typically within his practice, these people who commit suicide or might be prone to committing suicide don't have the mental illness of depression or what have you. But he said at the same time that they take an objective look at their life and go, it's a life that's not worth living. But that objective look is based on some sort of subjective criteria. There are niggas that get no bitches, broke, homeless, rotting teeth, starving, in the cold of New York City. They don't kill themselves. So if I could look at somebody like that and say, well, he's not killing himself. Somebody who is a little bit lonely, plays video games on Discord, but has no bitches. If a nigga like that kills himself, I look at him and I go, well, your situation is fixable. So what's wrong with you? I think that if you kill yourself, you have some sort of mental illness. Because there are people who live through worse and they don't kill themselves. There are billions of people on this planet right now who live worse and they don't kill themselves. So why are you killing yourself? And I think it's strange for a therapist to make the claim that there is a justifiable, objective point where killing yourself is the only option. I think maybe the only time you could say that kind of makes sense is if you exist in chronic pain and you'll never be able to do anything except for lie down in bed for the rest of your life. And you know that for a fact. That's the only time. Or somebody's torturing you to death. They're going to kill you, but you can just kill yourself right now and not experience any more pain. Sure, maybe then. But because you got no friends? Nigga, go to a club.
I feel like you're being...
Join the group.
This is a dumb argument.
How is this a dumb argument?
There are ways to kill yourself without actually killing yourself. We're going to get more eggheady. If you don't join a group, you don't seek social activity, you stop making money, you stop taking care of your family, you start going to the bottle, you start doing the drugs, you're just killing yourself in a different way.
Okay.
You're certainly not helping yourself. You're certainly not supporting yourself. So what he's really saying is that some people look at their lives and it's not just that they have a life no longer worth living. That life itself is suffering.
That's a mental illness.
Wait. No, because you brought up things, right? I don't know why for you it's only something for you. It's only things that are tangible. Oh, I'm getting actually tortured. I'm actually feeling the pain. Well, there's pain you could feel that isn't actually physical.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't mean you have a mental illness.
Yes, it does. Huh? It means you have a mental illness if when you're experiencing those things, if you have a problem with it, you don't make changes to fix it. But hey, hold up. If there was a fire and I put my hand there, if it's hot and I don't like it, I would move my hand.
Yeah, but imagine you're the nigga that can't move
his hand. Why can't he move his hand?
Because it's tied there.
Huh?
It's tied there.
What do you mean it's tied there?
You're stuck in a burning building.
Wait, no. I'm saying I need you to relate the idea that you're giving me to
the fire in hand.
Yeah, I need you to relate that to the
some niggas
having no friends.
Some niggas are in debt and there's no way out.
Some niggas are in debt and there's no way out.
They go to the casino and said, if my life savings doesn't hit on blue or black, I'm killing myself. And sometimes it doesn't hit.
What do you mean there's no way out?
You're millions of dollars in debt. You lost your company, you lost your business, you lost everything you work for. And you're like, I'm fucked. I don't want to be homeless. Some people can live with homelessness. Some people take an objective look and be like, there's no point in living if I'm going to be homeless. Because that's just torture. Long form.
Because that's just torture. Long form. I hear what you're saying, but how bad does the torture have to be?
It's up to people's discretion.
I don't think that torture is bad enough.
Bro, maybe. But
and that's what I mean when I say it's an emerging spectrum.
But you've never been homeless. And I think it's a horrifying thought to be homeless, isn't it?
Sure. But I can never imagine myself going, I'm going to put this in my mouth and pull the trigger. I can't.
Maybe you don't have to do that. Maybe. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, some people just have a fear of, like, actually having to do the killing. But that's why some people do murdered by police. Some people just will jump in front of a train. You know, a lot of people are scared of actual, you know, doing the shit. But hey, the only thing you can hope for is that, you know, you make the right choices, you make the right decisions, so you never have to make those kind of decisions. But I think he's spot on with what he's saying. I don't know why you think he's wrong. I feel like that's how, like, it's not a mental illness. I feel like people are suffering and they feel like the suffering is not worth trying to get out of.
I think the problem that I have is that I understand. Okay, I understand why he would say what he's saying, but let me just lay this out. I think the problem that I have is that all mental illnesses are subjective in nature when it becomes a mental illness, or when it or whether it's a mental illness or it's a reasonable thing that somebody does.
Mm-hmm. And you're even saying medically, like, it's kind of subjective.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Me personally, I feel like any time, and it might just be because of my Catholic upbringing, I think that any time you kill yourself, you have to be mentally ill to do that. Now, other people might disagree, but I think there's a part of me that thinks him going online or going onto an interview and legitimizing people killing themselves is dangerous. But at the same time, his perspective is probably, I'm going online and legitimizing the concerns of young men who might want to do that. Right? He's not saying that it's a good thing. He's saying that the conditions are bad enough. So if somebody was, if there's a large group of people that had to live in boiling water, I wouldn't say, well, if they killed themselves, there's something wrong with them. I'd say we should probably get them out of the boiling water. He looks at young men today and he says they're living in boiling water. And that's why they're doing this.
But, okay, so then that brings us to, you know, your take. Do you think they're not living in boiling water? Do you think that some men aren't living in that?
No, I don't.
You're a fool.
Now, I'm not saying they're not living in bad conditions. I'm not saying that shit shouldn't be improved, but I don't think it's bad enough for them to kill themselves,
maybe
generally speaking.
Maybe you're talking about comparatively, right? Because maybe, right, you look at a kid in Africa, how many of them
Gaza,
right? Some kid in Gaza, how many of them are fucking killing themselves? But I feel like it doesn't really bring into nuance of the situation. If you're a kid in Gaza, you look around you and you're like, well, everyone lives like that. Mm-hmm. So it's like, well, what am I have nothing to compare to? But I think for me specifically, I really look at it as in, I mean, look, I give you two. I have two ones that make the most sense to me. You will never be able to have love or relationships. What do you tell that person? Oh, love and relationships isn't important.
No, it's not that it's not important, but there are other joys in life.
All right. I want that one.
I can't. I
so you're telling them that it's okay. You have to cope. You don't need that.
I realized a long time ago, you can't have everything.
Is something. That's why I said there's two. That is one that you cannot tell someone that's not important. It's impossible.
I won't tell them that it's not important, but it's not everything.
And then the second one is being able to live, not be homeless. Making money. My nigga, I mean, being homeless is not that bad. Come on, man.
I didn't say it's not that bad.
Come on.
What's worse is being dead.
All right.
Well, I'm not saying it's being dead.
Okay. Is it, so basically that's the question. Is it worse to be dead? Would you rather be dead or cut off your dick or be dead? Homeless, dead. Leave it at that, man.
I'll take both of them over dead.
All right, we can leave it at that.
Because the gun is to my head.
Cut your dick off.
And the knife is to my dick. And he goes, which one are you choosing? I can never say, give me the one up top. I could never. It's not possible. I never say, give me the one up top.
But this is the problem. I can't answer. At that point, you leave it up to God. And let's say there's actual, like, bro, I'm fighting. Like, you're gonna have to blow my head off. I'm not choosing. But let's say let's say I'm strapped to a gurney. You gotta have to pick one, man. I can't make that.
You tell to flip a coin,
right? I can't make that kind of decision.
I can't tell him to go up top.
You're gonna tell him I take that?
Because at the very least, after it's all said and done, at the very least, I'll wait a week, and in my horrified stupor with tears constantly rolling down my face, maybe I'm scrolling through Reddit and I see JJK episode season 3 episode 5.
Yeah, JJK saved their life.
Alright, I got a little. I have a little relief,
but
I can enjoy that. There's something, because one thing that I'll never understand is, remember that nigga Etika?
Yeah.
He recorded a video of himself walking to where he was gonna go kill himself, and one of the things that he said in the video was, "Damn, I'll never see the end of Attack on Titan." And one of my niggas said, "Bro, that would have been enough for me to turn back." And I don't know how it's not. And you know, I'm obviously I'm a huge Attack on Titan stan. So you hear that and you go, okay, more Attack on Titan dick sucking. But I'm just saying in general.
I get it.
It's like,
I get it.
That could hold me off until
I get it. No.
A few years. I gotta see that, and then maybe after that I go, I gotta see the end of One Piece.
See, like you know, I feel exactly the same way as you because me and you are people that love media, but there's some people they don't get joy or rise out of that.
It's joy out of that sounds like depression. If there's nothing that you love enough for.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's only two things. You're a sociopath if you don't care about making money. You don't care about loving a family. If you don't like media, oh well, you're a little weird. But if you don't care about surviving, if you revel in being homeless, it don't matter. And if you don't care about love and relationships, you need at least one of those. If you don't care about either, there's something wrong with you.
I feel like you're a sociopath if those are the only things that are tying you down. And the reason why is because I look at
the only things that are important.
I look at somebody like Destiny, right? And he would probably say, yeah, if I wasn't rich, or if I didn't have my son, I would probably kill myself. Because why not? What is there to live for? But for other people who I think are more mentally well adjusted, they look at it and they go, there's plenty of things in life that I enjoy where if I don't have those things, yeah, it would be trash, but I don't think it would be worth me killing myself. That sounds like depression to me. If you have nothing that you enjoy outside of some sort of familial connection or being well off, there's nothing that you enjoy. That sounds like depression.
You cut my dick off and you take all my money, I'm crashing out. Give me the beat.
All right, look, you know, I went kind of crazy at this guy at the beginning, but I think I understand what he's trying to do. I still wouldn't agree with the statement.
He's trying to legitimize people's actual issues.
Yeah, so that something can be done about it. Not saying that I don't think he's telling people who are in that situation to kill themselves, right? He's not saying, actually, it makes perfect sense, right? He's just saying, shit is fucked up for these niggas, so maybe we should fix it. Shout out to that nigga. Oh, here's your man. That's an insane dance. I didn't realize what was happening. I didn't really watch the dance the first time. But now that I know the context,
Naughty Bobby got me punching my hips.
This is an insane dance. But it's kind of a decent dance.
But you really got the New York in him. Some more old dick.
Is he from New York?
He's from Texas. Naughty Bobby got me punching my hips.
Okay, so a little background info. There's this rapper named Didi Osama. He's from New York, and he had a brother named Nadi Osama. And Nadi Osama got killed.
Got stabbed. He got stabbed up in the midsection.
Got stabbed in the midsection. He died, bled out, died. So his ops made a song and a dance called the Naughty Bop.
Also called 41.
Yeah, so
Kyle Rich, Tata,
Jen Carter. And those guys, they made a dance, and the dance is where you punch at your midsection because it simulates you getting stabbed.
Yeah.
In the gut. Crazy dance, super disrespectful. Look, man, these niggas.
You should have brought up the video.
Yeah, I should have, but I didn't.
Well, you're probably gonna get copyrighted.
True. And so this streamer, N3on, he was like on Omegle. No, I think isn't it called like Monkey or something? It's like the new Omegle.
Yeah, Monkey.
Yeah, so he was on this, and you know, maybe these girls had indicated that they're from New York. Tweet. And
yeah,
he started doing the dance. He said, "Fuck." Or maybe he suck my dick.
Didi Osama in the past or something.
He did. I think he did. I think I saw other clips of him having done this dance before.
Okay.
Yeah, he was saying, "Fuck Didi Osama, you suck my dick." So anywho, that nigga came to see him. N3on pressed by rapper Didi Osama for disrespecting his dead brother.
Yeah. Now I wanna sing. No, we're good. We're good. I wanna sincerely apologize, bro.
Yo, look, that's all it was. That's all it is, bro.
Nah.
I ain't gonna front. Look.
Yeah, I'm actually scared as fuck.
Nah, you don't need to be scared. All I'm gonna tell you, baby boy, is that.
Baby boy.
Baby boy.
Bro, that's good.
We're good.
Yo, I don't want nobody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, my bad.
I know you mean.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. I know. I honestly.
Listen. I just want to tell you this, baby boy. Like,
You.
don't know where I come from.
Yeah.
You not from the streets, baby boy. Like, you was really a nerd, baby boy. You was really a nerd, baby boy. I'm trying to tell you, like, look, I'm not looking at
Sorry, my bad.
I'm not trying to say nothing about you, but like, you're not from the streets, baby boy.
Y'all go to the side right here, y'all.
So like,
y'all go right here. Y'all go to the side.
So like, come in.
My bad. Oh, shit.
Yo, baby boy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, why you not?
Sorry, my bad.
Here's the problem. I understand why N3on is so skittish right now, but he needs to understand that if they want to do you, they're gonna do you. So the best way you can act is not looking over your shoulder trying to save your life, because he's surrounded. There's nothing he can do. They want to do him, they're gonna do him. Unless he's got a gun on him, but he probably doesn't. So he should just listen to the dude and try and be as sincere as possible, so that if they plan on doing you, maybe they change their mind.
It's easy to say that from your computer chair. It's not a good feeling when it feels like, oh, this person can steal off of me anytime. Then it's, we got one. That's not what you want to hear. So you're sitting there, you're fidgeting, thinking, is this nigga gonna punch me in my face? Is this nigga really gonna punch me in my shit right now? That's why he's making all these awkward movements and he's fidgeting like that, because he's like, yo, I really might get hit.
But here's the problem. Like,
fuck all this calm shit, bro. We've seen it many a time. Niggas start off calm, then boom.
I understand what you're saying, but one, then he shouldn't have been talking all that shit. And two, if that's his concern, he should put his mind into the mind of somebody else. I feel like people don't do this enough. He said he did some really foul shit. He did some really foul shit.
Yeah.
So you should understand that Osama has a reasonable reason to want to hit him, but to potentially even want to kill him. No, okay, not a reasonable reason to want to kill him, but a reasonable reason to want to hurt him. And taking into account the hurt that Osama has experienced, he should try to empathize with him.
It's too late. He feels like he's surrounded by wolves.
And nothing he does is gonna stop the wolves from attacking if that's what they want to do.
And nothing he thinks is gonna stop him from being scared, whether the wolves want to talk or not.
He's gotta put the fear. He's gotta step on the coals. So whenever there's some sort of emotional state that somebody has and it might affect their, I just think, bro, niggas step on coals. Right. Tibetan monks, they'll step on coals. Why they ignore the pain? Huh?
Trying to give them some gas.
I'm saying they ignore the pain. You gotta ignore that fear.
Easier said than done. That's all I'm saying.
I wanted to react to this partly because I felt like N3on was being so insincere. I felt bad for Osama in this situation because
it was just fear, not contrition.
Yeah, it was very self-centered. All of the apologies, everything he was saying had nothing to do with actually making Osama feel better or apologize for what he actually did. He didn't say anything. It was just a plea for him to not get hurt.
Yeah.
Please don't hurt me. Yeah. That nigga's talking about how you hurt him. Why don't you actually engage with that?
But see, that's the thing. That's not what Osama wanted either. He wanted him to feel the fear. He didn't want him to actually feel sorry. That's the point. They both were doing what they would always do.
I think that if Osama wanted him to feel fear and not to feel sorry, it didn't come across that way with the way that he was talking to him.
Because exactly, he was just talking. He didn't want anything from N3on.
N3on wasn't giving him anything.
That's why at the end of the video he's like, "Tell him say sorry to my uncle. Say sorry." Bro, he didn't want N3on to actually, he just wanted to embarrass him.
He said that to N3on.
He wanted to get back.
He said that to N3on after 8 minutes of trying to connect with him. Multiple times he's saying, look at me. Why are you turning over? Look at me.
But
he's literally leaning in trying to talk to him.
But he's not the type of person that can actually resonate with someone.
That is a Hillary Clinton line. You just called him a super predator. What? I don't believe that. Why do you think that he's not the type of person that can...
Because I watched it myself.
Wait, hold up. We don't have to watch this whole thing. Because there's literally a point where you watch Osama give up. And in his mind, he's going, if I can't talk to this nigga, maybe I should just punch him in his mouth. I can see it on his face that he gives up trying to talk to N3on.
But he wasn't saying nothing.
Because N3on wasn't actually talking to him.
But N3on, but he's not saying anything for N3on to actually listen to. He's just insulting him.
He's not insulting. He's saying,
we can play it.
Okay.
I don't know what you saw. You can point it out.
Yo, tell him to go in the car, bro.
We're good.
Tell him to go in the car.
We good, bro. We good. I'm not gonna touch him. We good, bro. We good, bro. I'm not gonna touch him. When I'm a gain touching this nigga. I'm not gonna gain nothing.
He's not doing it.
Yo, Leon,
Yo, listen, bro. Listen, yo, woo.
My bad.
Listen.
Yo, woo.
My bad. I'm nervous. I'm sorry. My bad, bro.
Yo, look, bro. Basically, I'm just trying to tell you, my heart.
I know what you're gonna say, and I want to sincerely apologize, bro. I didn't realize what I was saying, bro.
Apologize to, cause like you know, my heart, like my mom be on the gram watching.
I wanna apologize to her too, bro. It was not right what I did, bro.
You gotta apologize to my mom, my fans, it's not even about that either, my heart. It's just about you're not even in the streets to be.
It was back in the day. I didn't realize what I was doing, bro.
Yo,
he's literally he's literally not interacting with it. He's just saying words.
Bro, we haven't gotten anything right now, so you're stopping it for no reason.
I'm just saying,
I don't want to hear about N3on. I want to hear about, because you're defending Didi Osama. I want you to hear what Didi Osama is saying that he can actually engage with. He's just trying to scare him the whole time. He's just trying to embarrass him. He's not even asking, do you really not understand how that made me feel? You didn't ask him anything like that.
I'm not saying that you're right that he didn't ask him anything like that, but let's assume that Didi Osama actually does feel bad about it, right? N3on should be saying those things to Didi Osama. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
N3on's an idiot too, but N3on
I was just doing some shit for clout. I know that it was fucked up. You know, I've never experienced the pain of losing a brother. And you know, I shouldn't have mocked that just for social media clout. I'm sorry. He didn't say. He's just like,
yeah.
These are just words, performative words that he's saying, so that he doesn't get hit.
Yeah, exactly. Because one, N3on's an idiot, and two, Didi Osama didn't create an environment where he feel like he wasn't gonna get hit.
I don't necessarily think that it's on Didi Osama to create that environment for N3on. I agree that if Didi Osama wanted to put N3on in the highest position for him to be able to truly apologize, this wasn't it. But it's not on Didi Osama because he's the aggrieved party.
I'll be honest with you. I don't even really believe if Didi Osama made that environment for him, he'd really be contrite. If he was over the phone, I feel like maybe, but it wouldn't have gotten this. But all this is fear. So it's like, what would you really have gotten over the phone? Some social media I'm sorry's? Would they really have had a proper conversation? I don't think either of them are conduits for a proper conversation on this topic.
Nah.
Think about it.
I think that it's not really possible to tell with Didi Osama, but we can tell with N3on that there's almost no situation where he would have actually genuinely been contrite.
That's fair.
Ooh, it's not even, yo.
Nigga's still looking away.
I'm not paying attention.
So I'm nervous,
You know how
bro.
I feel right now? I feel like slapping the shit out you.
I'm sorry,
but
bro.
I'm not. Because what I'm going to gain out of slapping a nigga like you,
Yeah.
what I'm going to gain from that? See what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm sorry, bro. Genuinely. I didn't mean anything I did, bro. I promise I'll never do any of that stuff again, bro.
Ooh,
I'm sorry to your mom, your family, and everything, bro. And
ooh.
I didn't mean to disrespect you in any way, bro.
I'm just trying to tell you. You sorry. You sorry. You sorry. You sorry to. You gotta say sorry to my fans. You gotta say sorry to my mom. You gotta say sorry to my sister.
What's that nigga doing on his phone?
I'm
sorry. I'm sorry.
Maybe it's just like an ADHD thing, like a young generation. Cause I'm like,
Andy streaming.
In no world would I be on my.
Yeah.
You know, like, my mom really be on the gram and really be, you know, she rather be seeing shit, you know that?
It's not just repeating himself.
I'm sorry, bro. I want to apologize to everyone, bro. I didn't mean what I did, and it takes a man. Cause back then I would even like try to troll, like not even take it serious, but like, actually, bro, I'm genuinely sorry, bro. I'm trying to be a better person, bro.
I'm just trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to be a better person too, bro. That's why I ain't come here and slap the shit out you for real and violate. But I'm trying to tell you, you not from the streets, so like, what comes behind that?
Yeah.
You don't know what comes behind. Niggas really wanting you dead for that.
Yeah.
For just going viral and keep running my. Don't involve yourself in street politics. Yo, I'm just trying to tell you.
Anything was just this little bro. Like,
You understand that?
I shouldn't have played about that shit.
Like, you understand? Don't get it, because you wouldn't ever did in the beginning.
I didn't realize back then, bro. Cause I
Block was, folks. You obviously knew what was that. So, like, you still did it. Disrespecting Wu. Doing that shit gonna backfire you.
coming up, like he a young, like just knowing, bro. Like that, he said he got it. He can't be like ended
See,
right here and
the
there.
problem is that Dito Osama isn't saying not to do those things in general. He's saying don't do those things to me.
No, that's not true.
You're drunk. Play his latest song, and you'll see differently.
Didn't that nigga literally say, like,
you're not from the? Oh, if you're from the streets, you could do it. My fault. That's what he meant.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Because he thinks, okay, if you're from the streets, that means I can react in a way that I can't react with you. So you really getting me tight because I can't even really react the way I want with you. It's not about being sorry and being contrite or anything real, bro. This is just some stupid shit.
Well, no. With the niggas that make fun of him, his brother and killed his brother, it's like, yeah, they would do that. And I hate them, so I'm going to get back on them. Because they hate me and I hate them. But he's going, well, if you don't hate me, why are you treating me like that?
All right. He's saying, well, if I can't kill you, why are you doing that?
That's a cynical way of looking at it.
If I can't slap the shit out of you, why are you talking?
Do you think that when shit like this happens to Didi Osama that it actually hurts him? Or do you think he just uses it as an excuse to do some fucked up shit to somebody else? Or do you think it actually hurt him when his brother died and they made a song about it?
I think it got him tight. But here's a better question for you. Okay. Do you think that his brother dying will make it so that he changes his ways and stops promoting this kind of thing? Or does the war persist? The war goes on. We lost a soldier. We keep moving.
Well, it's a war. The same way when...
It doesn't have to be anymore. That's the problem that they don't understand.
The same way when October 7th happened, Israel didn't go, maybe the violence has gone too far. They said, oh, we're going to get our get back. It's a war.
It's a different situation. It doesn't even compare because he's got money now, so the war doesn't have to continue.
Israel has money now.
You know what? That's not fair. Maybe he's got people back in. Maybe I don't even want to get into this anymore because I don't know anything about streets. I don't know anything about street politics. I'll take him for his word. His mom was probably sad. His peoples was probably sad. So he's really sad for them. He's probably sad. It is what it is. I don't know anything about the streets.
Yeah, no. I mean, it just makes sense to me that if somebody killed your brother and made a song about him, that you would hate those people and you would want to get revenge on them.
Yeah. I would too.
But they did it because they hated you. For N3on, it's just like, bro, this shit hurts me. Well, like, why are you mocking that shit? Usually when people hurt me, I go and I hurt them back. And that makes sense for somebody to do that. I'm not saying I condone it, but it makes sense for somebody to do that. I can't even do that to you because, like, you're not even really about it. Like, you're not really one of these people. You know what I mean? Who like knows really comes with it. So like, why would you even do that? Like, you don't know that fucks people up. Like, and when it fucks people up, usually niggas gonna fuck you up. But I don't think you understand like what it really is. You're just talking.
Yeah.
But I kind of changed my mind a little bit. For the first few minutes, N3on he was like clocked out because, like you said, he was scared. But there's not much you could do other than like apologize. I mean, the apology could have been better, but it was probably as good as it was gonna be. And then this is what I'm talking. This is when he was looking at the nigga like, bro, maybe I should really punch this nigga in the face. Look how
play back 10 seconds. I want to see what that look here.
Man, I'm sorry, bro.
Pulling up too, man. We know a lot of people.
Yeah,
a lot of people wouldn't even have really did that. You know what I'm saying? So we respect that. But like, this is a man, you a man, and he's teaching you something, and y'all both teaching each other.
That's
something.
a demon.
Usually,
he must have hurt that nigga badly.
So now, this is big for both y'all. It's big for you. Personally, I never seen somebody in your field pull up.
I'll tell that nigga to shut up.
React like this.
Yeah, he can't even look at him like this. This is like in Note. It's like, bro, you can't look at the.
Yeah.
You can't look at the thing directly, otherwise.
Don't look that in the eye.
You can't look.
Don't look that nigga in the eye.
He'll hurt him.
He'll die.
He'll hurt him.
Bigger shit and like kids is watching and showing them that you can resolve stuff like men. You know what I'm saying? That's
looking like nothing. Oh,
I get it.
You say I'm sorry, Mama Osama.
I'm sorry, Mama Osama.
I say I'm sorry, Didi brother.
I'm sorry, Didi's brother.
I say I'm sorry, Didi sister.
I'm sorry, Didi's
There's
sister.
no point to
I say
this.
I'm sorry, Didi's
Except for
uncle.
clout
sorry,
and
Didi's
embarrassment.
I say I'm sorry, Didi's aunt.
I'm sorry, Didi's
I
aunt.
say I'm sorry, Didi's family.
I'm sorry, Didi's family.
I love you, mom.
Love you too, brother.
That's stir right there. That's stir.
Yes, sir. God bless.
Jeez Louise. What a piece of shit interaction. Nasty. Makes you want to spit.
Well, at least he apologized, right?
Yeah, I guess. If that's what you call that. See, that's why apologies don't work at certain points. I just gotta get you.
You just gotta get him.
I just gotta get you.
You gotta let it go,
I don't
man.
want that kind of apology.
You gotta let it go.
I don't want that kind of apology.
You gotta let it go, man.
If I want to get to the point of Thorfinn, I have no enemies. Yeah, I gotta take out niggas like you. I shouldn't need to do that. You should be like me. You should have no enemies, but you do.
Thorfinn let niggas live, you know, past season 2 that really did deserve to die. Let niggas live that really did deserve to go. If you want to get to that point, I'm not gonna. Well, yeah.
Well, we're already dead. Yeah.
Well, they might not know. They might figure it out if they remember this conversation. They're not gonna remember the conversation. Anywho,
back to this. Did we even do this?
No, we didn't.
Massive.
Look, big debate. Norm Finkelstein, Destiny. Listen, everybody has everybody's chosen their side on the Israel-Palestine thing. Well, maybe not everybody. You haven't chosen a side. You're on neither side or both sides.
No, I'm on the other side. Fuck these people.
But you're kind of on both sides because you're like, you killed them and I killed them.
No, I don't really look at it like that. I'm like,
let them do whatever they want.
Yeah,
you don't care.
Like, bro, you're not listening to the word. Nobody's listening to the word. Everyone thinks they're right. Yeah, I've never this is insane how everyone thinks they're right. Everyone thinks they got the answers.
We've seen it. We've seen this before.
What?
The election.
I guess. Not to this degree though. Niggas are dying over it. Come on, man.
Ashley Babbitt got put on the t-shirt over it.
One nigga.
Yeah, so the Israel-Palestine thing is going on. Streamer Destiny, he teamed up with historian Benny Morris to argue against Mui Rabbani.
Come on, man. They know what happened.
Norm Finkelstein. And look, I didn't watch it because I don't give a fuck about the Israel-Palestine thing. I already made up my mind on it. As far as I'm concerned, Israel's in the right. He's indifferent. And it's 5 hours. 5 hours, I don't really care. And I heard that the conversation was dog shit and boring anyway. But I go on social media and everybody's like, oh, Norm cooked. He cooked Destiny. He cooked Destiny. He cooked Destiny.
Yeah,
but all
viral.
All I ever saw were clips of Norm just saying that Destiny's stupid. I never saw a clip of Destiny making a statement and being totally wrong, and his debate partner going, "Yeah, you kind of are wrong on that," or Destiny being stumped and speechless. Never, ever, ever. I never saw a clip like that. So in my mind, that tells me that nigga Norm didn't do shit that whole time. Niggas is dick sucking because the narrative online is pro-Palestine.
But I never. Once I saw that nigga Norm, they were bigging him up. First time I saw him was on
Pierce.
I just fell asleep. I was like, yo, they capping, bro. This is not the guy, bro. This is not the guy. And here we are.
Yeah, so this is a 5-minute clip of them talking about something within the debate. And this person, Strawman, he actually felt like Norm Finkelstein was horrible in the debate, and he's been trying to push back against the narrative a little bit. I think within the clip is where Norm calls Destiny like an idiot and an imbecile, which was like the viral clip. Okay, thanks for ganking me. So let's just see that.
And it's still
Or not.
I read all on public display. Stop. I'm going to ask you again.
Yes.
Please stop displaying your imbecility.
Okay, I'm sorry, you think the declaration
Don't put on public display that you're a moron. At least have the self-possession to shut up. Did I read the case? I read the case around 4 times. I read all the
Guy looks like a hack.
Who, Norm?
Looks like a hack now.
Why? Because he's
Old
screaming?
man.
Because he's just screaming?
Oh, because he was just wrong.
Oh, true.
Old man.
So
Fire.
what they were arguing about in this clip very specifically was Destiny referenced this term from an ICJ report talking about, I don't remember, but talking about genocide in general. And
it was Rwanda, right?
No.
They were trying to come to terms with
this was about Rwanda, but I think they were talking about they were just talking about whether or not Israel is engaged in genocide. So there's this term that they use when they're talking about the highly special intent to commit genocide, and that term is called dolus specialis, criminal intent to commit genocide. And Norman Finkelstein said that it's mens rea because
He tried to correct Destiny.
Yes, he tried to correct Destiny by saying it's not dolus specialis, it's mens rea. And Destiny is like, did you read the report? They talked about dolus specialis in the report. That's the term that they use. And Norm is saying mens rea, which in Latin means state of mind, is used to determine criminal intent, and that's true. Mens rea is used to determine criminal intent in criminal cases. Like the difference between murder and manslaughter is whether or not somebody had the mens rea of wanting to actually commit murder or kill somebody, right? So they had a disagreement on that, and then a few days later, Norm Finkelstein put out this long post explaining that Destiny is wrong.
He titled it Moron Specialis.
Moron Specialis. And basically, he referenced another organization talking about the Rwandan genocide. But the reason why he was wrong was because Criminal Tribunal for Rwanda. In considering whether a perpetrator had the requisite mens rea, regard must be had to his mode of participation in the given crime. Under the Bisesero indictment, this guy was convicted of aiding and abetting genocide, while Gerard was convicted of committing genocide. So they're already making a distinction between aiding and abetting genocide and committing genocide. The requisite mens rea for aiding and abetting genocide is the accomplice's knowledge of the genocidal intent of the principal perpetrators. So the mens rea for aiding and abetting is knowing that the people that you're helping are going to commit genocide or are intending on committing genocide. They found that the principal perpetrators had the specific genocidal intent. Furthermore, in the view of this chamber, it is clear that this guy knew of this intent. So he knew of the intent for these people to commit genocide. Situations with an armed attacker saying, exterminate, let them, look for them everywhere, kill them, and exterminate them while chasing and killing Tutsis. It's from this, as well as from his Irish transporting the armed attackers and directing them toward fleeing Tutsi refugees, that the trial chamber found that this guy had the requisite intent to commit genocide, convicting him of aiding and abetting genocide. Okay, so yeah. Wait. I'm so confused.
Yeah, Eliza Pan. So they're saying they agree that he knew they were going to commit the genocide.
Yeah.
Eliza Pan.
It's not necessary to consider whether the trial chamber correctly concluded that had the specific intent to commit genocide, given that it convicted him not of committing that crime, but rather of aiding and abetting genocide, a mode of criminal participation which does not require the specific intent. So basically, they're saying we don't have to prove that he had the intent of committing genocide because we charged him with aiding and abetting genocide. And for some reason, Norm Finkelstein thought that backed up his point. It absolutely did not. It actually proved that his point was incorrect. Mens rea is for crimes that are not genocide. Dolus specialis is for crimes that are involving genocide. So Destiny responded, "It's okay, Norm Finkelstein. You just didn't read the case. Only summaries. Even if you did, it's no wonder you hardly remember any of it. You can't even remember my name. It's unreal you claim to have studied this for decades and not know the most important part of genocide." So, look, there are a lot of people on social media that are supporting Palestine. You can't get away from it. It feels like you can't say that you support Israel without being called a Zionist, a piece of shit, a racist, all that kind of stuff. I do support Israel, but even beyond that...
Do you actually support them? Man, stop saying that shit.
Well, I support them in the sense that I think they're right.
Them. You just think that they're right.
Yeah.
All right, man. Don't throw out that support word.
All right, that's how far everybody else who claims to support Palestine supports Palestine. They just think that they're right and they say it on social media. I'm doing the exact same thing as them. Well, I gotta send guns and AIDS before... No, those niggas say that they support it too.
No, they're different, man. They out there protesting, put their feet to the ground.
Not everybody.
Huh?
A lot of Twitter warriors. A lot of Twitter fingers.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so, I'm just saying, I just hate the insanity of online discourse in general. It's like, look, you can support Palestine or you can advocate for them or say that they're right without just lying, without supporting strange old coots who purposefully say people's names wrong in debates and pretend that they don't use Twitter when they clearly, obviously do. Like, this guy is...
Did you watch any of the debate? Did it start that antagonistic?
My understanding is that Norm was pretty antagonistic from the beginning, and that Destiny tried not to be antagonistic for like the first 2 hours. Destiny said that after like they had like an intermission, and Benny Morris was like, "You can go harder on this nigga, like it's fine." And then Destiny started to get antagonistic as well. But yeah, my understanding is that Norm was kind of antagonistic from the beginning because they had like a prior history, so they were like Norm was really beefing with this nigga.
Well, I mean, that's Destiny's specialty to talk shit about a nigga before he sees him. So, and Norm probably saw that and he said, "I'm waiting to run into you, but you don't have the capacity for that."
Talk shit about the nigga before they see. They were supposed to set up like a one-on-one conversation about the thing, but then shit got cut. Like there was like a miscommunication, and Norm immediately went to calling him like an imbecile or not knowing how to follow time correctly and all this kind of. Destiny was like, it was just like a miscommunication in the emails, and then shit just kept on getting more and more antagonistic, between them until they actually reached this debate, and it hasn't changed. But I don't know. Look. Dog shit conversation, you know how it go. But as far as I could tell, that nigga Norm took an L. But it's fine.
Problem is that nobody's gonna see it.
The debate?
Most people aren't gonna see it. We saw he took an L. Most people aren't. I feel like once they saw the clips they needed to see. You know, it was funny. I couldn't believe your age. Why did Destiny say call him a nigga? Why did he say nigga?
Oh, did your rage react to Destiny reading his tweet?
No. Well, not that I saw.
Well, how do you know that Destiny said nigga?
I saw the clip of that.
I think he doesn't care anymore. Right. It's like, bro, that nigga wrote the tweet. What am I? I gotta censor, like, leave a little space, say guys, say dudes. Like, nah, bro, I'm just saying nigga, bro. He wrote the tweet. Who am I hurting?
So that works out for him. I hate when people just do dumb shit. Dumb shit.
Well, man, that nigga's been on the incline, so.
Yeah, he has, man.
The shit working for him. It seems like you can complain until you. Yeah. I can complain until I'm blue in the face, but that shit working for him. It seems like can't complain. Kyle Rittenhouse speech at University of Memphis sparks outrage. So I took some notes on this. I guess he went to go. Okay, I'll read. On Wednesday, Rittenhouse was met with widespread student protests as he spoke at a campus event organized by the university's chapter of Turning Point USA. Rittenhouse's speech topics included the importance of the Second Amendment and the lives of Black Lives Matter. The University of Memphis said it was legally obligated to allow Rittenhouse to speak despite the widespread protests. The upcoming event at the University of Memphis featuring Kyle Rittenhouse is not sponsored by the university. A registered student organization, University of Memphis, TPUSA, is hosting the event. Under the First Amendment and Tennessee's Campus Free Speech Act, the University of Memphis cannot legally prohibit such events from being hosted by a registered student organization. We're also a city that is predominantly... Oh, so okay, this is a student who was talking to a news crew. We're also a city that is predominantly black, and we're also a city that is grappling with gun violence. We are actively giving a platform to a white nationalist.
Is that what he is? He claimed to be that, or she's putting it on him?
Look, I don't think he was at the beginning of this. I saw some pictures. He was hanging out with some Proud Boys after the shooting, maybe during or after the trial or something like that. But from everything that I've seen from Kyle Rittenhouse, he's just a guy, man.
He's just a kid?
He's just a guy. He shot some people because they were doing some crazy shit. If you think that Kyle Rittenhouse is a murderer or that wasn't self-defense, you're just an idiot and an asshole. You don't know anything about violence. You don't know anything about self-defense. You don't know anything about the country. You don't know anything about how people act in any way, shape, or form.
I think their biggest concern is like, they feel like it's shaky ground while he was there in the first place.
You can be wherever you want in the United States of America.
Sure, but they don't like the fact that how it came to be that he was there and some people died. Feel like, he's going looking for trouble. Almost like, what's his name? Trayvon Martin and that nigga, Zimmerman. It's like, why are you following that nigga? Go home, nigga. It's not your business.
I understand the point that you're making with the looking for trouble, but I think that those two situations are so different that it's almost impossible to compare because you would have to assume, like, George Zimmerman was looking for trouble. Like, the police literally told him, do not go after him. He's like, oh, should I chase him? No, stay in your house. He chose to do it anyway. He chose to do it. Kyle Rittenhouse, bro, the protesters, you can argue that the protesters were looking for trouble. Why were they there? I can go wherever I want.
I'm giving you
That's
their
true.
opinions
That's
because
true.
I feel like, hey, he was there and he got himself some legal kills. and you know what's even better about it all? Actually, it's the worst part of it all. These niggas are going up in arms because he killed some Jewish people.
What's going on?
That's what it was. They weren't even black.
Oh. Damn, nigga, why you couldn't say white?
Huh?
You couldn't say non-black?
Was that the same thing?
I want to go to the bank.
I'm not asking for the same thing.
Yeah, it is. Is there a difference between Italian Americans and German Americans?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Absolutely. They speak a whole different
Sorry.
language.
They're white. Both of those groups are white.
That's why white's not a good category a lot of time.
Regardless.
The only people that are white are Americans.
If I thought that you didn't use the category of white ever, I'd shoot you that bail. But I know you do.
Of course I do. But when I talk about niggas like Kurt Cobain is white. Niggas like Kyle Rittenhouse is white. Fucking
Tony Soprano's not?
Tony Soprano's not white. He's Italian.
Okay.
Dan Schneider is not.
Well, how do you know that those dudes that he shot aren't like Kyle Rittenhouse and not... Because Kyle Rittenhouse could probably trace his ancestry back to something. How do you know those niggas...
I don't know. I saw something on Twitter. That's a fair point.
That's all I'm saying.
Maybe Don Lemon was right? That was also on Twitter. They said they were Jewish. All three of them.
I think they were. I mean, one's name was Rosenbaum. One's name was Huber, and one's name was like Grosskreutz. So, but still, as far as I'm concerned, they're white.
No, you're not. Don't be concerned. Don't. That's not your concern.
That's all I'm concerned.
No, that's not your concern.
Nigga don't want me to go to the bank.
I'm with Twitter now. Let's point it out. You want to point out black people? Let's point it out then. Let's point out everything.
No. Because niggas don't point you out as Nigerian American.
They said that girl bashed that girl's head in. It was a black girl that did it.
Yeah, she is black.
All right. Rittenhouse killed 3 Jewish niggas.
Well, no.
And yeah, you guys are protesting.
The reason why they call her black is because of the way that she visibly looks. Those dudes visibly looked white. So that's why you would call them white.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
If they said she's a Louisiana resident, or if they said she's a foundational black American or a Nigerian American, then you'd have a point. But they didn't say that. They said black because that's the way she looks.
Oh. They get away again.
So here's a video.
Murdered?
Said a lot of racist things. Like what racist things has Charlie Kirk said? We're gonna have a little bit of a dialogue of what racist things has Charlie Kirk said?
Wait, pause it. He asked him about Charlie Kirk and not himself?
Well, because Charlie Kirk runs Turning Point USA.
Oh, come on, man. That's easy. That nigga definitely a racist. Come on.
I brought up this video because, to me, this is just evidence that Kyle Rittenhouse, he's not a very smart guy. He's just a guy who's
smart. You playing the game. Why are you surprised now? You're playing the game now.
Look, you can play the game if you know how to win, but he asked that question like, no, Charlie's not racist. And then the kid, he ends up saying a few things, and he's like, well, I don't know anything about that.
Oh, really? I can play that.
He says we shouldn't celebrate Juneteenth. We shouldn't celebrate Martin Luther King Day.
That's kind of crazy.
Martin Luther King Day, too?
Yeah.
This nigga's tweaking.
You should be working those days.
Brown Jackson, an affirmative action hire. He said all this nonsense about George Floyd, and he said he'd be scared if a black pilot was on a plane. Does that not seem racist? I don't know anything about that.
Nigga, we can't see it, but he's sweating.
After all the things I just told you, would you consider that hate speech? I'm not gonna comment on that.
Whoa.
And at the beginning of the clip, the nigga literally said, we're gonna have a dialogue.
This is that same shit I told you about, that happened with Myron, Fresh and Fit. You just look at it and he's like, if I agree with you, I'm just looking stupid. If all the shit that you said is true, now niggas gonna be like, you think Charlie Kirk's racist too? Every time they see me. I just have to be like, I'm not commenting. No comment on that, bro. I'm not having this conversation.
I would have been like, bro, tell me about, let's talk about me or something. But I'm not talking about that nigga. You can talk about that nigga.
There's nothing you can do.
There's nothing you can do.
I don't think so. There's very few things you can say that make you get out of that situation looking good. You just have to talk over a nigga.
Wait, no, that's not true. That nigga says, let's talk about Charlie Kirk. I'd be like, no, I don't want to talk about Charlie Kirk.
No. If he says, all right, fine, let's talk about racism. If that nigga's smart, right? Maybe that was good. That's the first step, right?
That nigga's
Yeah, okay, fine, let's talk about racism. If a nigga says A, B, C, D, is he racist? You're stuck. You're stuck. I'll be like, why do you want to talk about racism so bad? Is that what I'm here for? Answer the question. Bro, relax, calm down.
Honestly, and maybe I'll never be able to get to a point that Kyle Rittenhouse is at, because this is the way that I would answer. I would say, it might be. I don't go. Those are some concerted statements.
And that's how you get kicked off Turning Point USA. That's how it goes, man. Niggas is picking sides, bro. Don't believe these niggas, man. They picking sides. So if Kyle Rittenhouse is getting run out of Tennessee,
yeah,
isn't it deserved? Look at the games he's playing. And yet all these fucking Twitter pages are posting this shit. Oh, black people are angry for no. My nigga, look what he's doing.
Okay, but they came out in full force because they think that he's a murderer. So they're already wrong off rip. You know, if he says some dumb shit when it comes to Charlie Kirk, I'm not that mad about it. They shouldn't be that mad about
You
it.
associate with a racist, nigga, you're gonna consider you a racist. Is that so wrong? Is that so brain dead?
They considered him a racist before he associated with racists. So it was the game was already rigged. He never had a shot. He never had a chance.
You pushed him into the arms of the enemy already.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Hey man, yo Kyle, I rock with you. You took them niggas down. You put them down.
I always
cut that nigga fucking arm off.
I always say, I play shooting games. When a nigga in the shooting game approaches me, I get horrified. I start shooting wildly, fucking up.
I do a hip spray.
I couldn't imagine in real life the amount of trigger control that he had to own. Like the only person that he quote unquote should have shot that he didn't was one dude who kicked him in the head, and that's just because he missed. He didn't hit anybody else inadvertently. He only hit the niggas that were on his body.
Tore that nigga bicep off. Nigga can't flex a muscle. Can't even flex a muscle.
That's tough. He needs the what's it called? The artificial muscle.
There you go.
He needs the artificial muscle. So I had that up for.
Nah, you took that was earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Took that nigga arm down, man.
Shout out to that nigga Kyle. He made a dumb video.
Got back from Memphis University. I'm with him and Odin.
Yeah, him and his Aryan brothers. He chose his side.
You can just tell that he's just like a dumb guy. But look, man, shout out to that nigga. He's getting his bread after he had to shoot people.
Charlie Kirk looked at him and said, I ain't going to no Memphis. You go. Sent that nigga on a dummy mission.
See what's in Memphis. Oh, this is the mob outside of the thing. You know, they're yelling at white people. White people.
It didn't even look like there was a lot of people in there.
In the auditorium? Most of them actually left. They went in to like protest. So they go in.
What about the people that were actually there to see him?
Some of them said.
I didn't see much.
Yeah, because a lot of the people that went were like, we're going to go in and be quiet for a few minutes, then we're going to raise some ruckus and leave.
I'm talking about the people that actually wanted to be there. Like, there wasn't a lot of those.
I'm assuming it's like they sold tickets. So the tickets got bought up by the protesters. Maybe.
It's Turning Point. I mean, I feel like it's a club. It's Turning Point USA Memphis. The club.
Yeah, but that nigga has to get paid for his appearance.
Yeah. They can sell tickets and all that, but where are the people that fucking organized the event? They did not want to show their faces?
So unless you know how it go. Trumpy.
I don't know anything. I don't know nothing about this shit.
Okay, so
a bloodbath thing.
President Donald Trump is taking heat for the language that he used at a rally in Ohio over the weekend, including his warning about what will happen if he does not win the election.
We're going to put a 100% tariff on every single car that comes across the line, and you're not going to be able to sell those cars.
No more Toyota?
Now, if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath for the whole. That's going to be the least of it. It's going to be a bloodbath.
The former president also lashed out at migrants and defended January 6 criminals. CBS News campaign reporter Jake Rosen was.
So hold on.
Rally.
So he was talking about cars, and he said, if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath. But he's referencing it back to the cars. But they took it out of context to say He's just talking about in general. If I don't get elected, it's gonna be a bloodbath.
Well, you don't know if he's saying that.
The cars thing?
No, the blood. If they took it out of context.
That's what everyone else was saying. That's what happened.
Let's watch a little bit more.
Thanks for joining us. I should clarify with that little bit that we used from the president when he said any car that comes across the line, he's talking about cars that are being imported from outside of the United States to be sold here.
What are you watching right now? What's the point of this?
This is a part of Well, this is what
You're telling me to keep watching. Like they didn't say that.
They didn't say what?
That they didn't try to take that out of context.
They didn't say that in this clip.
Go to the View.
Huh?
Go to the View.
Well, keep watching this.
What? We get it. I get it.
Keep watching this.
Why?
Keep watching it.
All right.
What? I don't have to go to the View.
By the time it gets to the consumer. And then he goes on to talk about a bloodbath if he doesn't win. Jake, the Biden campaign said that former President Donald Trump is essentially doubling down on threats of political violence. And Trump's team...
That's why I want to keep watching. Because
they still did it.
Yeah, they did take it. They took it out of context. But I wanted to get them. I want to actually have them say it.
Well, why did they do that?
They got the narrative.
They had the whole thing.
They had the narrative to push.
She even said the thing about the cars.
She's just saying that they're two disconnected statements. That he was talking about economics, and then he just said, "But if I don't get elected, we're just gonna start killing people."
Wowzers.
But you know what's surprising is actually the first time I watched this, I didn't even realize that she said that the Biden campaign said that this is Trump doubling down on the promise of violence. No, on the promise of violent rhetoric, like the bloodbath comment. So it's not just like some people in mainstream media; it's the Biden campaign itself. Now look, you know, maybe Trump is doing some sort of innuendos, you know, some touching of the nose, you know. So you can have plausible deniability, like, oh no, I wasn't really saying that, but I think it's very easy to read the comment as bloodbath being a term for an economic like downturn or something like that. I think it's very easy to read that as that. And in fact, somebody posted this on Sunday, March 17th. If you look up bloodbath definition, a ruthless slaughter of a great number of people, massacre, informal. A period of disastrous loss or reversal. A few mutual funds performed well in the general bloodbath of the stock market. So people are saying that Google changed their search results so that you never get the informal definition and you only get this definition, which they say is on March 21st. An event or situation in which many people are killed in a violent manner. So, I don't know. I don't even know if these screenshots are true.
Well, the second screenshot is certainly true. If you look at bloodbath now,
that is true.
That's what comes up.
This is the definition that comes up: an event or situation in which many people are killed in a violent manner. So, whether or not Google is actually futzing around with the search results in order to, you know, make it so that people can only interpret it one way, I don't know. But
so you have to be retarded to not know that bloodbath can be used like that.
Yeah, like I would never use bloodbath in that way, but I've heard bloodbath be used in that way, so I didn't interpret it when I saw the clip as Donald Trump saying we're gonna kill everybody.
Just general, like, oh man, it's Black Friday, man. Those people, it's gonna be a bloodbath. Oh man, yo, the morning rush, man, it's gonna be a bloodbath. Like, it's just simple shit.
You're saying,
man, that breakfast shit's a bloodbath.
You're saying that people usually never use that term literally. It's only you.
Yes. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about, man?
Yeah. I mean, look, this is, you know, I voted for Trump in 2016, because when I would see shit like that on the mainstream media, it would make me furious, bro. It would make me furious. Now I don't fuck with Trump anymore because he runs a cult of personality, but the mainstream media still is just as disgusting as it was. I mean, obviously we reacted to Don Lemon, somebody who used to be in the mainstream media. That nigga is an asshole and a piece of shit. And that lady is an asshole and piece of shit. And the Biden administration is run by assholes and pieces of shit.
Watch The View now?
Do they have
The View bloodbath?
You saw something from it?
I didn't watch it because you know, but I might as well watch it now. I heard about it. I heard that it was nasty.
But you know who was ranting at a rally in Ohio this weekend, which he kicked off with a tribute to the people he calls patriots. Take a look.
Please rise. Years, right? Young people that are in jail for years if you call them people, and you're not going to be able to sell those guys. If I get elected, now if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath for the whole. That's going to be the least of it. It's going to be a bloodbath for the country. That'll be the least of it. But they're not going to sell those cars.
So he says his bloodbath comment was referring to the auto industry. Now, I don't know if that's how y'all heard it, but that's not how it sounded to me. But I mean, what do you think about, do you care? Because he does this every week now. Every 3 or 4 days he says something outrageous, and then we flock to
Oh, I'm gonna be sick. You gotta turn it off. I'm gonna be sick, bro. I don't even want to hear anybody else, man. I saw faces. I saw looks on their faces like, I don't agree with this, but I'm gonna say what I need to say anyway.
Think so?
I think that's all I'll ever get from these people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that not be fair. I think that they've had some conservative-ish people on this show before. Maybe not full-blown, but...
I didn't even like what Dr. Phil was saying.
What was Dr. Phil saying?
About the vaccine.
On The View?
Pretty sure he was there. I think he was on there when he was saying that shit.
He was on something. I think I remember the clip that you're talking about, but I don't remember
Pretty sure
what
he
he
was
was on.
here. Yeah, maybe I'm remembering wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, look.
But, like, it's just nasty. Like, why did she say that's not the way I heard it? How? You literally ended it with cars, too.
Yeah, you literally, yeah. That makes it even...
That's the nail in the coffin.
That makes it even more. But, I don't know, maybe culturally she's just never heard it be used in that way before.
There's no way, bro. She's an actor.
She's an old-ass bitch, too. Yeah, it's the mainstream media mobilizing. It's an election year, man.
But this is the thing.
I saw this in 2016. They're mobilizing.
But this is the thing. This is the thing that irks me, right? I'm not really here to defend Donald Trump. It's just like, why is this even a story? Why are you making me engage with this nonsense?
So that's what I'm saying. That's the same way I felt in 2016, where it was just like, bro, you niggas are blowing. It's like the Streisand effect, where you talk about something, if you just ignored it, it wouldn't gain any traction. But because you're talking about it, now it gains traction, and now people know about this thing that you think is a bad thing.
But bro, go to Tim Pool's channel, because it works in the opposite direction. I'm like, why are you making this content? Like, you're using, is this really your slam dunk? Who cares about this? It's up in the bloodbath. Niggas are using this as like, yes, we got him. No, slow down.
But this is what Tim Pool does. Like, this is how he makes money. This?
Yeah.
You want to watch it?
I mean, just get this for...
Speaking at a rally last Saturday, Donald Trump, as president, first term as president, he brought back $3 billion to Michigan. Text of his words: "If I become president, I will make sure we bring your jobs back here. We will prevent cars from being made in Mexico or outside of the United States. But if they come in, they're going to allow it. They're going to allow all these jobs to be shipped out of this country, and it will be a bloodbath." What does bloodbath mean? It's a figurative speech that literally means like it will be a disaster, a collapse, an economic collapse. Shane Smith.
All right. Maybe what he's saying isn't that bad. I feel like if you watch the rest of the video, he'll probably get hysterical about it. They're lying and all this kind of stuff.
They are. You think they just misinterpreted it? They're lying.
Bro, you don't understand, bro.
It's time. All hands on deck.
Bro,
we gotta get Biden in. Anything to stop Trump.
A whole day of Twitter of niggas calling it out, bro. Every fucking post.
Oh, the right wingers?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's their grift too. So the left wing grift is...
Oh, they're all doing it, bro. It hurts my brain.
Left wing grift is, look how evil Trump is. And the right wing grift is, look at how stupid they are for thinking that Trump is evil. And the only people that lose are us. The only ones who lose.
You're picking up what I put down.
The only ones who lose.
I feel like I'm losing when shit like this goes viral, bro.
But this is what...
A nothing story.
In 2016, it was only a grift insofar as like people were making money off of it. But the complaints were legitimate. It was like, bro, why are you niggas lying?
You know what's funny?
Like, we're supposed to be able to trust you. Why are you niggas lying? But now it's like, we know that they're liars, and we'll just say anything to get money. Because it's like a cottage industry. Without Trump, these niggas don't have anything.
Bro, you know what's funny? Like, Destiny Googling while he's in the debate might be the greatest like thing to start being able to do. You need to be able to just pull up a clip and like, why'd you do this? In the middle of the debate. Bro, you need to be able to just pull up the clip. Look what you did right here. Show the people. Look.
Well, I mean, just a. I don't want my man to get slandered because I fuck with Destiny. He didn't Google during the Norm Finkelstein debate. He had been taking notes for months, and he just had the notes on his iPad that he was referencing.
He's done it before. Why do you think he hasn't done it before?
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. During like Fresh and Fit debates, yeah, that's true. That's true. He has done that. And yeah. Honestly, it's not a bad thing to do. I mean, it's not the best because it's difficult to like be able to vet the source, but it's not a bad thing to do. Niggas just
show a nigga your phone because niggas aren't trying to have proper conversations. Show a nigga your phone, be like, bro, my nigga, you're wrong. Look, it's right here. Let the nigga read it. Okay, you're right. Yeah, okay, fine.
That doesn't make for good entertainment,
all right? That it's not about the entertainment. It's about it doesn't service your ego on your side. Make you look bad. But there's a way. I don't know. There's a way to take a loss gracefully. I don't know why niggas can't do it. All right, you got that one.
All right. Enough of the bloodbath thing. You know, it's just.
This is what it is. This is the last one.
Yeah, this one. Oh, this is the last one. Okay. I'll just play it.
Is it your testimony today that you personally witnessed President Joe Biden commit a crime?
I believe the fact that he was sitting with me while I was putting together a
Did you witness the president commit a crime? Is it your testimony today?
Yes.
And what crime have you witnessed?
How much time do I have to go through it?
It is simple. You name the crime. Did you watch him steal something?
Corruption statutes, RICO and conspiracy.
What is the crime, sir?
You
specifically.
You asked me to answer the question. I answered the question.
No.
RICO, you're obviously not familiar with. Corruption
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. RICO is not a crime. It is a category.
Keep playing.
You see the Hispanic?
I did.
RICO is not a crime.
What is
the category of crimes that you're then charged?
You have charges.
Long 100.
You have charges, sir. Please name
exact statute under RICO.
Yes.
Well, it's funny. In this committee room, everyone's not here. There's over 8
All right, sir. I reclaim my
lawyers that went to law school.
The first thing I gotta look up is RICO a crime?
Who knows? They might have edited it.
True.
Hurt the bloodbath.
Who knows? Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. What is RICO? Democrat. Oh gosh. I don't want somebody talking about this. I just want to know. Seeks to strengthen the legal tools and evidence gathering by establishing new penal prohibitions and providing enhanced sanctions, new remedies for dealing with the unlawful activities of those engaged in organized crime. I don't know, like, is it like just like a category of a subset of crimes, or is it an actual?
How about
crime?
to explain like on 5?
What are RICO charges? I keep on seeing rappers getting charged with RICO charges. What exactly are they? If a group of people plans to commit a crime, but only some of the group do the dirty work, RICO charges allow for the prosecution of the entire group. It's created to prosecute mob bosses who ordered crimes to be committed by their underlings, but did not physically commit the crime themselves. Before RICO, it's difficult to prosecute mob bosses because they were insulated by their underlings.
So he's pretty much saying that Joe Biden's a mob boss, and that's the crime, the RICO.
So it is a crime.
Sounds like it to me.
Because if it, like...
I get what she's saying, but that's what the RICO's for, because maybe he didn't commit the crimes.
Well, no, I mean...
It's just a crime.
Yeah, it's a crime.
Ordering other people to do the crimes for you
is a crime.
It's a crime.
So, yeah, I guess she's a dummy. But I don't. Let me think. RICO a crime? There's some way to do something.
Well, she wants to know what. She wants to know what did he tell them to do?
Yeah, like. Maybe not, but like, because he doesn't have to. Because that's the crime.
He's saying that it's a RICO. RICO's not a crime. Okay, you have to say, yes, Biden ordered somebody to kill somebody. Biden ordered somebody to take the money.
Oh,
that's what she wants to hear.
You don't have to do that shit. Why do you have to do that shit?
Why didn't you answer?
I thought, huh?
Why didn't you answer?
He answered. He answered it sufficiently.
What the hell did he do? If someone tells me if I want to be like, oh, Biden's a criminal, I still don't know what he did. He did the RICO. What did he tell the niggas to do? I don't know.
That's fair.
Answer the fucking question, bro.
All right, okay. So she didn't say the right thing, but
neither did he.
He didn't really answer the question. Because Rico is a crime.
Yeah, don't say Rico's not a crime. You say, all right, what did
he tell him to do?
What did he tell him to do? everyone sucks here.
If Biden told his wife to get him a bottle of water, just because he told somebody to do something doesn't mean you did right. What's the crime? What did you tell him to do?
There's no Rico for water.
That's funny. Is that it? Is that what you wrote?
I think so.
Listen, good pod. Nice talking to you.
We're always solving the world's problems.
Hopefully.
One by one. Wait, we didn't solve one problem, though. Maybe we did. The only thing we kind of disagreed on was the suicide thing.
Yeah. No, there was another thing that we disagreed on.
The Dan Schneider thing?
Yeah. It was
what part?
With Mark Del Figolo talking about Jeanette McCurdy and the SSRIs.
I feel like that shit was a layup. I mean, it's obvious. But you didn't see what I saw. You didn't see what I saw. Like, they said that the working conditions, I saw something else, like another documentary kind of thing. Like, it was 8 minutes on Twitter, talking about how Jeanette McCurdy wanted more time off, but they didn't give it to her. So they had to get back to work. So it makes sense, you know, what Mark Siglo is saying with that context.
Anywho, we'll see you all next week. Yokami Podcast, episode 6. Peace out.
Peace out.